Yeah, yeah. Oh, I just hit the live button. Yeah, I talked to Lee.
Okay,
Um,
good.
yeah, Lee good. I talked to Lee about that nappy ass beard. and did a wellness check. You know what I'm saying? Man, hey, like, man, you good? You sure you good? Don't just be telling me you good if you ain't. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? If you're not. So yeah,
Right.
I talked to him, and I talked to him also
Mm-hmm.
um about us talking Knicks all the time. Man,
Mm-hmm.
ain't but so much. Hey man, listen, ain't but so much Knicks talk you gonna do. You know, I mean, how much can you talk about free throws, bro? And dunking and I love the Knicks, bro.
Facts, facts.
I love the Knicks, man. I love the Knicks so much. We got us a channel,
Yeah.
but man, but ain't but so much, bro. After a
It's gonna
while,
be a long season, off season, man. It's gonna be a lot of basketballs being spoken about, but sometimes you gotta just pump the brake just a little bit, just a little, and whatnot, and tackle some other areas and have fun with it a little bit. You know what I
and
mean?
have some fun, man. Um, so let me do this, man. Hey, welcome to Vibes and Stuff. I'm the number one chief rocker, Uncle Freezy. I'm joined by Boulevard 73, the
Peace.
our uncle. This who he is, full of knowledge and wisdom. You know what I'm saying? About street life, regular
Mhm,
life, work life,
mhm.
family
Mm,
life. Anything
mm.
you want to know, you could talk to Bully because he a
Trying to
sage
do it.
in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to do it, baby. Trying
Yeah,
to do
man.
it. Thank you, Uncle Freezy, once again for letting me be on your platform and being around y'all and everybody else. I love y'all and stuff on all the good people that's out there. It's smoky up here in the Northeast. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was telling Uncle Freezy, man, we might be barbecue. Well, we was gonna barbecue to, this afternoon, but it's a little bit smoky up here, man. And
Yeah.
everybody that got respiratory problems and stuff like that. I don't think
You
I want
can't
to take that
even
chance in the backyard like that.
you
So
can't even risk it. You can't even
nah,
risk it.
we're gonna put that on pause. I got two nephews around here coughing up a storm right now, so I think I'm gonna pause on that for a second. Maybe
Yeah,
tomorrow or
man.
something.
Yeah, me. Hopefully.
Yeah, but we could do
Hopefully.
it in the house. We could do it in the house, man. Shoot, we can grill in the house. Why not?
Yeah, man. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, man. So we cranking up vibes, man, because we hadn't done anything vibes related since what, Saturday?
Wow.
We're supposed to do
Two
something
Saturdays. 2 Saturdays. Yeah, 2 Saturdays, right?
so we're supposed to do something Sunday. It just
Sunday,
the schedules
right? Yeah,
didn't work out because
right.
I was
So,
studying and I messed around and took one of them old man naps. You ever took an old man nap, bro?
of course, of course. I'm about to take one after this.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I
I'll
messed
take one
around.
after this.
Yeah, man, I messed around and rested my eyes, man, for a few minutes, and next thing you know, it was like 8:30. I'm like,
Hmm.
man, I done slept all day. Now I'm gonna be up all night.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
you know,
It is what it is. What
y-
not? Well, I mean, we getting older. First of all, thank God for that.
thank God for that, bro.
Thank God for that, man. We ain't getting no RICO charges, man. We ain't out here getting gunned down and punched in the face and beaten up for our food truck. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, all sorts of stuff going on, man. So thank God for that. Every time I open my eyes, I definitely send one up to the Lord for sure.
But hey, for sure, for sure. Um, man, how you? I was talking to you earlier
Hmm.
about me being diabetic, right?
Yes.
And so when I mentioned that, I was like, oh man, I done told that man I'm diabetic,
No, I'm
and
diabetic too. Ain't no
and
secret.
yeah, man, and so I'm like, oh man, now that it's on my mind, do I bring it up on the show, or do I, what I'm saying, try to sweep it up under the rug? But
Nah,
but you know me, I'm like the tea kettle, bro. If something be on my mind, I feel like
speak
I'm
on it.
compelled to talk about it. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
right. I'm with you.
Yeah. So man, I'm struggling, bro.
Okay.
I'm struggling, bro. I'm trying to figure out a way to stay healthy and
Soul fingers. Salute, homeboy.
and do this. Yo, look who that man. I just called you. I just called you, boss. I just called Soulfinger a little while ago.
Okay.
When I got off the phone with you, I called Soulfinger I called Chuck. I called
Okay.
Lee. I called
Okay.
DSJ.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Okay.
I was trying to get the band together so that we
All
can,
right.
you know what I'm saying, get up here and you know what I'm saying, and rock. Let me change that. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I kind of like how that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. So Soul Finger,
Give
you
me
see what
5.
Soul Finger put in the chat?
Mm-hmm. Give me 5. I was asleep.
Yeah,
There, see, even taking one of them old men now.
oh, them old man naps. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man, taking one of them old man naps, man. Um, um, yeah. The thing I was getting at, man, is I'm trying to figure out that balance of living
Mm-hmm.
and living.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
how you know how you want to live. Like I do want to be that 85, 90, 95-year-old healthy man walking
Mm-hmm.
around, you know what I'm saying, still able to do stuff for myself.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, bruh, peach cobbler be banging, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro.
Tell me about it.
But banana pudding, bro.
Tell me about it. Double layer chocolate cake. Tell me about it.
What?
Chocolate.
So,
I mean, just chocolate for days. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure it out, bro. I'm trying to figure out the balance between. So I'm trying to figure out the balance between living and being healthy and enjoying life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a delicate balance, bro. I
Yes.
find myself in that temptation all the time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then I also find with my numbers and stuff will be off because sometimes I'm like
Mm-hmm.
couldn't pass up, you know.
Mm-hmm. Going in a little bit too deep, right?
Yeah.
Going a little bit too far down there. I know.
Yeah.
When I found out I had, diabetes and whatnot, I was in shock, me word,
Yeah.
but I had to go because my fingers was tingling a little bit too much for me. I ain't like it
Right.
when feet start tingling and stuff like that, and I said, nah, I'm gonna go check this out and stuff, and they're like, yeah, man, you got diabetes, man, you got to slow up on the soul food.
Right.
The fried chicken and the barbecue
Bro.
and all the unhealthy, everything that was supposed to be. I mean, everything that we like is unhealthy from us. So I'm supposed to be like Bugs Bunny around here eating carrots. So
Right.
I was frustrated with a lot of the things that they was telling me to eat, and I just like, man, I'm not listening to them. They don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
And then when you start seeing them numbers and you start feeling that feeling, you got to go take care of it.
Yeah, you gotta take care of it, bro. It's a
Gotta
few
take
of
care of that.
us, man.
Gotta
It's
take
a
care of
few
it.
of us in Nick's universe that deal with it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And we be trying to deal, man. Look, man, I ain't even gonna hold you,
Word.
right? I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Like the thing about it is when I first found out, I think I was 30. I was like 38, 39 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking like 15, 16 something years ago, something.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about like, when you 38, bro, you feel like you in peak condition, bro.
Super dude.
You a man, bro.
Well, you're
You know what I'm saying?
monster man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
And so and so when I found out, I was like, not me. I lift weights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not
Mm-hmm.
me. I'm in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what you do, bro, if you don't eat right,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't eat right and get proper sleep, yeah,
Facts.
it's gonna get you.
Facts.
Getting proper rest, that's
That's
saved your
number
life.
one. Word, that definitely save your life. But what I will tell you is the type of job, well, the two type of jobs, the job that I used to do until I had got my current job was me eating all the wrong foods because I was all in the wrong places.
Yeah.
So it's certain jobs that you're doing. You go into the 24-hour McDonald's, you run into the 24-hour Burger King, You go into the 24-hour Kroger's to eat up the buffet. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So you in different. I'm in different places at different times. So I got to eat what's affordable to me.
Right.
Sometimes I'm a late. Back in the day, I was a late sleeper. So I would
Right.
wake up at the last minute for my job, and I call myself trying to make breakfast and whatever. And I get frustrated, like I'm running out of time. Forget it, and run out the house. Yeah,
Right.
you go hit the local bodega. You know what I'm saying?
What up, bully?
Yeah.
What up, Dre? What's up,
I'm
Duke?
chilling. Chilling.
All
I'm
right,
chilling.
that's
I'm
what's
chilling.
up.
Man,
That's what's
your
up. Long time to
background
see.
look good. Look at you. Look at
Yeah,
Trey
what
with
you
the
doing back there?
background.
Yeah, what you doing,
Oh,
bro?
Elite.
that's just my TV. A lot of stuff going on.
Man,
Oh
I tell
yeah,
you, bro, I thought we was in Hollywood, bro.
word.
Bully, you ever seen
Full
the TV that
production.
big, bro? Yeah, I ain't
Nah,
never
I ain't
seen a
never seen no.
TV that
Nah,
big
I ain't never
before.
seen no. Unless I was in the movie theater,
I was in the
IMAX.
movie, yeah.
It ain't number like. I mean, it's 65. It's not too big. It's
Oh,
just
Oh
really
yeah,
close to me. That's
okay.
why.
oh,
Oh,
okay,
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 okay. That's
okay,
what it
okay.
is. That's what.
It's
Oh,
it's
all right. Oh,
65 though.
deception.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
yeah.
all
But
good.
you must be a gamer, bro.
I am.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why.
Mm.
Yeah, man. So,
yeah,
so
but well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Freeze.
I was just gonna tell Dre. So we've been talking about health and lifestyle,
Yep.
and talking about like Bully was talking
Mm-hmm.
about how, or the both of us were talking about how we're both diabetics and
Mm-hmm.
both are trying to juggle, or before we knew about diabetes personally, about
Mm-hmm.
balancing diet and exercise and rest and
Mm-hmm.
a work schedule and be like when I found out I was diabetic, I was in my 30s. This is
Right.
like
Mm-hmm.
17 years ago, something like that. So what happened was I just lost a whole bunch of weight. Like vroom, weight
Mm-hmm.
just dropped off. And the ladies at work was like, Uncle Freezy, you looking good. And I was like, yeah, I know, girl. I exfoliate in the mornings, so let me throw them skin peel. You know how you joking with the ladies or whatever.
Yeah.
And so come to find out I was skinny because I was peeing all the time.
Mm.
Use the
Facts.
bathroom all the time.
Facts.
Where you going? I'm gonna just hit this restroom right quick. And I didn't know. And then I was driving to Columbia, South Carolina, which is about an hour and 15 minutes driving for me. Before I got on the road, I stopped at the thing on the off ramp to use the bathroom and get me something to drink. Right, about halfway through, I had to use the bathroom. And I was like, man, what?
This is weird.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this ain't. I gotta use the bathroom already. So I pulled off, used the bathroom, right? Got back on the road, and as soon as I got to Columbia, I had to use the bathroom again.
That's when you knew you had to go get checked at a doctor or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Word.
Right then, I
Mm-hmm.
knew that something was going on. I didn't know what, but I knew I had to get
Mm-hmm.
checked because this is not normal. Now,
Mm-hmm.
mind you, I was also at the same time, so I didn't know with any certainty because that was during my monster drinking era. You know what I'm saying?
So you
Like I
thought
used to drink
maybe it was just the alcohol, but
or
or
or,
whatever.
or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
man. And
facts.
so
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Freeze. Go ahead. I'm
no,
sorry,
go
brother.
ahead, bro. Go ahead,
No, no,
bro.
no. I was just backing off your point. The job I do. I was doing a lot of the PP dance, and I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna make it to the other side?
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I can't be because you work around a lot of females, and you
yeah.
can't be coming up into the crew room looking all crazy and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened to you, bruh? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get laughed at. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get laughed at. Now you wanna go home. What's the reason why you go home? You gotta put your whole life onto the agency and whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be doing that. And I'm saying, what the hell is going on? Like what's going on? And then like you said, man, nah, something ain't right. And I was getting it in. Don't blame it on the alcohol. You know what I mean? That was one of them days
Yeah.
and stuff. And I just got diagnosed like 5 years ago. I'm 50, so I got diagnosed at 45.
Right.
That's why I was like taken back from that and
Right.
stuff. But once you feel that once you feel that thing coming on and you feel like something ain't right, like dizzy spells and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
your vision is blurry and stuff like that, go check that out because that could be a cause. You know what I mean? And people just be falling out nowadays, especially with this so-called COVID, but with the
They get
C-19 out
the
here,
the
get that check. Yes.
complications between those two things are dangerous because it runs in my family, so I try to be on top of it. Since
Facts.
I'm relatively a skinny guy, so
Hmm.
but I try to be on top of it because my
Skinny
father
dudes can
had
get it
got
too.
yeah. If you eat
Hmm.
terribly, it don't matter if you're skinny or not. If you eat
See, that was
terribly, don't
me.
take care of
That was me.
yourself,
Right.
yeah,
That was me.
that's what happened. So like my father got diagnosed with it at like 60, I believe.
Okay.
So and I've kind of like seen how he's progressed with it. So
Hmm.
I know how to like I see firsthand how detrimental it can be and how it can alter your body if you're not on top of it, on top of your
Facts.
medication, on top of your health, on top of your
Hmm.
diet, everything.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
So
So freeze.
yeah,
Um, pardon me, Dre. So freeze. What is it that you ain't got nothing, right? You ain't got nothing, right? Dre, you good?
no, I'm straight.
You
Yeah.
good? You good? All right. So freeze. What kind of what kind of things are you taking to control it?
So I have diabetes bad, bro. So
Mm.
I do. So I'm taking two pill forms, a long and lasting needle, and a fast acting joint all at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, because
Oh.
yeah, because the thing is with me is not that I can't control my blood sugar.
Hmm.
Is my blood sugar is like it's unpredictable, so it
Got you.
spikes and crashes
Hmm.
randomly, even if I'm
I
on a
don't like
routine.
that. I don't
Yeah,
like that crash.
even if
Mm-mm.
I'm on a routine, you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
like with me, I'm a regimented person,
Hmm.
right? I'm a like if like and I know it's annoying sometimes. Like when I like to get in a pattern,
Hmm.
and I know it's annoying sometimes. Like people will be like, "Yo, man, you can't just nah,"
Mhm.
because I'm not disciplined enough to get outside of
Hmm.
a pattern,
Hmm.
right?
Because once you
Like
Hmm.
screw up one time, then this is gonna
I'm off the
avalanche.
rails. Yep,
Yeah,
I'm
off the
off the
rails.
rails.
Facts.
Yep.
Red axe.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
even with my life, like for instance, what I do is I work afternoons, right? So I work generally from about 11 to 8 p.m. Right.
Mm.
So what I do is like I used to have a routine. I used to do vibes and stuff live in the morning. Me and Chuck have used to have a talk show on this channel called
Hmm.
Live, where we just did a live morning show, and then
Hmm.
I would leave from there, go take my medicine, go use the bathroom, eat, then
Hmm.
do the next morning drive,
Hmm.
right? To about
Hmm.
12, and then I have that overlap. And then
Okay.
work till about 8, lay down, take a nap, have my
Hmm.
alarm set. Like I'll lay down at like 8:15, set
Hmm.
the alarm for like 9:15, get up, do the thumbnail for the Knicks at
Hmm.
Night podcast, and then do the Knicks at podcast to sometimes 3 in the morning, lay
Hmm.
down, you know what I'm saying, get some sleep
Hmm.
in, you know what I'm saying? And like
Hmm.
I'm regimented. And it could, because if what happens is if I ever get outside of that,
Yes.
you'll see gaps in my behavior all over the place. Like
Mm.
I'll be disappearing. Y'all be like, man, where he at? He usually rock this time. And it's because I'm off my schedule.
Hmm.
And then I have to reset. Like I have
Hmm.
to take like a day off during the week and just sleep.
I know, but I know that. I know
You know
that
what I'm saying?
feeling right there.
Or reprioritize stuff and reshuffle and then try to get back to the routine.
Facts.
You
Facts.
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I mean, and that's how I manage being a diabetic
Hmm.
and you know what I'm saying, a YouTuber and
Hmm.
a career guy, because
Hmm.
I gotta have a set schedule. Like I gotta lay down, sleep at a certain
Hmm.
time, get up,
Hmm.
and then plus two, I'm a veteran. I'm a
Hmm.
veteran too, so it's like
Facts.
some of that stuff that some stuff bother me. Like I can't really sleep at night because of some stuff, and I ain't gonna get into
Hmm.
that part. That's another show
Yeah. No.
for veterans that have done stuff.
Hmm. Hmm.
So sometimes
I
I can't
understand.
sleep at night.
Hmm.
So you know what I'm saying, when that stuff throw me off schedule, it like throw everything off.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
So
So for me, I take one pill. I got two pills that I take I only actually take one of them, and I've been on some. Hold on, I can show you. Maybe Dre, you know what I'm talking about. I've been on some roots and some bitters. I ain't
Okay.
gonna disclose. I
My
take this.
mom, my mom be on that type of stuff.
Yeah, the
Like
bitters.
to manage like blood sugar.
Yeah.
She tells, well, she makes my father drink like a lot of um dandelion tea.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like a lot of stuff like that that keeps
Yes.
his blood sugar and under control and balance.
Yeah. One of
Salute, Eddie.
my AD. What up? One of my
AD
good
in the
friends.
building.
One of my good friends put me onto this herbs and roots. You take it. It's the nastiest thing in the world. I tell you, if you ain't never taste nothing nasty, this is it right here. But
It works
it's
probably.
good for it's
Yeah.
for a good cause. So I do my little pill and then I do my little my teaspoon a day, 2 times a day after a good meal. And believe me, I have seen a difference in stuff in my blood sugar and my cholesterol, everything all around the board. You know what I'm saying? And I'm touched with a little high blood pressure and stuff like that because of course we eating crazy and stuff like that. But ever since I started taking these bitters, it's been working.
Right.
So salute to her. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, man. And appreciate some of these remedies. Because a lot of times we go to the doctor, bro, we don't know what questions to ask.
Word. And then you scared and you nervous. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'll send y'all a link to the stuff. My father's blood sugar used to spiral out of control really
me
bad,
too.
Mm,
Yep.
and I'll send you a link to it's like a bunch of tea bags you can use. It has like a real earthy taste, but it works. Like I even
mm-hmm.
drink it just to
Okay.
keep myself regular.
Right.
It's
Right,
a
right.
it's also used as like a diet supplement as well. I'll send you a link to it. It's on Amazon.
Okay.
No
Okay.
diggity. No doubt.
Appreciate
Good
yeah.
I'm
looking,
gonna
sir.
drop it in the private chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man.
you got it, man. Take care of yourself. Yo, there's a commercial out with what's his name? Anthony Anderson, and he's
Yeah.
explaining himself about he having type 2 diabetes. But that commercial come on so much, you ain't got no. It scares the hell out. I ain't gonna
Right.
front. It scares the hell out of you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? All
well,
the
it
time.
should because it's life and
Yeah,
death we
it's
talking about,
serious.
man.
Yeah.
It's serious,
I
man.
dropped it in the private chat, but I'll
I bet.
definitely recommend it myself. Because even
Bet.
like even when I go get checked up, everything from my vitals went back into like normal shape. Because I was trending high with like blood pressure as well, and then everything
Mm-hmm.
just seeped right back to normal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Lee?
Lee, what's good, boss? My man's. What's good?
That's my homie. Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
you
You
see
like
you see my Grizzly Adams look.
yeah. I heard about you.
I'm trying to catch up. I ain't really got it. I'm trying to
Nah,
catch
man,
up.
I gotta keep mine smooth, dude, man. Damn that. I need mine smooth. Word.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
man.
What up,
Yeah.
Duke? How you?
A1.
All right, that's what's
Okay.
up.
Good to hear, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I wanted to do like I felt it was necessary to put some content on Vibes, and then when Bully mentioned um well he didn't mention it, but we just happened to cross it.
Mm-hmm.
AD was good, bro.
AD, salute.
We just happened across the diabetic conversation, and the thing that I try to do, Bully. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will
Mm-hmm.
get my fat rump on the floor, bro, and do push-ups. Like like
Mm.
like when a soul finger was good, boss.
What's
Soul
happening,
finger.
fellas?
Soul finger.
Like
Oh my God.
when AD start talking that crazy shit, like trade for Bradley Bill, I will walk my fat ass up in the living room and just get in on the floor and do push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause,
Hey,
'cause-
freeze! I thought it was 8 count bodybuilders.
yeah.
That's my man. My godfather to my children, brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Girls, West Lena. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it in the family. It's CAA
And
family.
and the family, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the family. But yeah, man, the diabetes conversation, man, and taking care of yourself and being healthy is one of those things that Soulfinger and I. But before we got too busy, like I think Soulfinger's schedule got out of control. I don't want to speak for him, but
No,
for
you,
me,
you, yeah, you
my
telling the
schedule
truth.
kind of got uneven also, where it was like I had to. I'm so for those that don't know, okay, so I'm working on securities licenses and certain licenses that you have to have in order to sell financial products in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia. And so
Mm-hmm.
what it is you got to be able to pass these things with the 80 or better. You know what I'm saying? It's not like,
Mm-hmm.
you can pass it with I can go in there, have sleep, get a 70. It's not like I can go in there and get a 69 and a half and they round it up to 70 and now I can
Mm-hmm.
go visit people's house. You know what I'm saying? Is so I'm working
Mm-hmm.
on these things. I'm also in a place where I'd like to take vibes and stuff with the help of you guys and some others, with all of you guys and with Chuck and the Queen Bee and
Salute
some
Chuck.
others. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. Shout out to Chuck, man. He, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and
All right.
DSJ and
Yes,
some
Jay.
yeah
Oh,
and
crazy.
some others, man, to
Mm-hmm.
help have a balance to YouTubing, right? Because we can talk RJ Barrett jump shot, like we talk RJ Barrett jump shot so much, bro, that sometimes it's like we talk about it ad nauseum. Like sometimes, on Lawrence Tears, I put the link in the chat and people come in. The first thing they do is say the same thing they said yesterday. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And then when they get like that, you like, yeah, we need to
Mm-hmm.
add some balance to
Mm-hmm.
but on vibes, we can share our life experiences to an extent.
Hmm.
Right. This is
Right?
dope right here,
To
yo.
an
This
extent.
is dope.
Yeah,
For
man.
real.
Yeah, man. Share it to an extent where we can help others
Mm-hmm.
without oversharing, if y'all understand what I'm saying. You,
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Because some of you guys like sometimes in the panel you're gonna have retired military veterans, right? You're gonna have say customer service guys like myself, sales guys. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
have people that know music inside and out. You're gonna know people that know tech inside and out. And
Mm-hmm.
what I felt like we should be doing is instead of always criticizing Tom Thibodeau, maybe we could share the other side of this stuff too to help people on the internet that's looking for stuff because one of the main things that I think we struggle with is finding people that we can identify with that we can get knowledge from.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
And like I'm not going to say what me and Corey Lee talked about, but about 7 to 8 months ago, me and Corey Lee had a conversation on the telephone, and what he told me, I found to be profound. Now I'm not going to talk about what we talked about. That's he and I personal conversation. That ain't none of nobody business. But the
Mm-hmm.
takeaway from that is this motherfucker here be going through the same shit I go through every day, and me and him are 400 miles apart,
Mm-hmm.
right? But we got
Hmm.
this, but we got the same issue. And so what I was figuring is if me and Lee go through the same issue, then maybe me and Bully going through the same issue, maybe me and Soulfinger going through the same issue, maybe me and Ron Cleveland going through the same issues, and we don't talk about that and we don't share it to help others who might still be going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Right.
And
Right.
so, you know what I'm saying? Now that we here, we got this platform, it's ours.
Mm-hmm. Why
Why
not utilize it?
why not use it to help
Yes,
others?
sir.
Mm-hmm.
Freeze, we done had conversations, man, just we were talking about the whole health thing, but we talked about lack of sleep.
Yes.
We talked about, there's no, and like I said, I told you my issues, man. I have crackhead hours,
Yep.
Mm.
when it comes to sleep. I can go because I got insomnia. I got it bad.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone like 3 days, no,
Night owl.
Yep.
maybe 2 hours of sleep,
And
you
that's
know.
not good, by the way, either.
No, it's
No.
not.
It's
So
horrendous, man.
I have to take something to help me sleep. But a lot
Right.
of times I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to take it too late because of my hours. My
Right.
normal, when I work, I work from 6 to 2:30, but my day actually starts at 5 because of things I have to set up and all like that. So if I take it too late, then I'm too groggy. I get up, I'm all drunk trying to get stuff in. So
Punch drunk. Yep.
You trying to get that balance. And then, like you said, it's not good health wise, not physically, and the damn sure ain't good mentally.
Right.
You know, lack of sleep. A lot of people don't talk about that aspect of the game. You look at it, and like you said, you know, and then you talking about diabetes. I'm not a diabetic, but I got diagnosed with high blood at the age of 23.
Oh.
You know, mine was now some of it is a genetic thing. You know, it's genetics what it is, but some of it was stress. I was dealing with a lot of stress at the age of 23.
Right.
Yep.
Being in the military, you know, dealing with the as you say, the baby mama drama that comes along with that, dealing with situation. It was all kinds of situations. It was the stress ball I was dealing with was a perfect situation, man. And it was so bad that, you know, and it's, you know, the Lord above looked out for me. And then when you had the right people in your corner, you know, people to put in your life in certain situations.
Facts.
I should have gone to the brig for what I did.
Right.
And for those that don't know what the brig is, that's
the pokey.
That's jail. It's military.
That's
military
the
jail.
clink.
Yeah, the clink. I could have gone to the brig. I could have gone. Yeah, I could have gone to the brig, man.
That's called
You know, dealing with
UCMJ.
Yeah.
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 You know, I really could have, you know, I mean, it was, like I said, it was warranted because I was dealing with, and this is what people don't talk about, it's not to hijack and get us back to the whole, you know, the health thing. People don't understand the military, you deal with a lot. And those of us that wore that uniform, man, it's not just about, I mean, the BS levels on whole nother levels at times. It's good things, but you got the bad on it. And this is before everything kicked off with the war. But, you know, sometimes your skin is your sin was dealing with some people higher rank, if you dig what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, you know, and me, I'm gonna tell you now, I was the only chocolate thing, you know, I was a corpsman. So you don't see that many brothers on the ship as a corpsman. So I was dealing with one of them situations, right? Now I'm not gonna be one of those who be screaming, oh, he is talking going to race car. No, it wasn't like that. That's not what I'm doing all the time. But if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, ain't no billy goat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and you know, it's one of them situations I was dealing with, man. And between that and dealing with the situation with my daughter and her moms at that time, and being young, you know, you in your early 20s, man, you're not really ready for a lot of stuff. As many as you want to think you are, you're not.
Right.
You know, but you gotta, you know, you had to grow up fast and use resources you have around and people come around. And I say all that to say this, shout out to G-Man, because that's his main saying.
Yeah.
If I didn't take care of and get on my meds, start taking those meds, I could have probably stroked out or had a heart attack by the time I was 25. I worked out, you know, I was in shape, man. I was in damn good shape.
Yeah.
You know, I went from being with a Marine unit to going to a ship. I ran, called cadence, all that stuff, man. Played ball from sun up to sundown. You know, I was in hella shape, man. But the thing about it was that high blood. And I was in denial. Man, I'm 23. I ain't no high blood. But then you start reading about the effects that high blood. Because like you said, high blood and diabetes go hand in hand. People don't want to hear that.
Word.
I told you I was going to bring back diabetes now. I told you I was going to bring it back to diabetes.
Brother
they go
and
hand
sister.
in hand. And the other thing is when they start talking about your junk don't work, you tell a 23, hey man, you know, your high blood, you get that right. Yeah, your junk don't work. You gonna walk around with a jelly hand in your pants. You ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I had to get on that, and then I've always watched what I eat. It's just funny when you say you got high blood, people just naturally assume you got high cholesterol. So they used to do my blood test. Like, oh, your cholesterol was outstanding. I said, I know. I take care of myself. Yeah, I watch what I eat. But I'm not gonna lie. I have a weakness. I don't have a sweet tooth. I have sweet teeth.
Yes. A whole head.
Man, look, let me tell you, I'll give up some government secrets on some chocolate.
Yo, snap. Let me find out.
Giving up the nuclear codes, man.
Man, look, hey.
For some apple pie a la mode, you can have it.
What? I be telling, hey, you be sitting there, you be putting the gun to your head. Give me the secrets, man. You can kiss my.
Yeah.
Give me the secrets. Hey, they punching you all like you ain't gonna get nothing. I'm hard. Man, he break in with that big tub of Albertsons chocolate chip cookies. Hey, look, man. At the age of 5,
everything.
I'm giving it up.
Yeah, man.
But
Yeah,
just
man.
discipline, man.
I'm with you. I'm with you on a lot of that, man. Too. I think the thing is, my thing was, I was taught at an early age, and I don't know if y'all went through this or not, and I'm not using it as an excuse, but at an early age, I was always taught to be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And excuse my language, but we're on vibes, bro. We're in a different place. But my pops was like, man, stop being a pussy. Get your punk ass up.
Mm-hmm.
This is what my pops used to tell me when I was young.
Mhm.
I was like in the All-Star game one year, Bully, in the All-Star game one year, bases was loaded, right? Bases was loaded. We down by one, right? We down by one. And this dude, my homeboy Shake from Armstrong, was pitching for the other team. He played for Tulo Gas, right? And he ran back, and the ball slipped out of his hand, and he beamed me like in the side, in the ribs, with a fastball. Bro, now I think we was like 8, right? He beamed me in the side, man, and I collapsed. I fell down on the ground, and I started crying.
That's a no-no.
Right, and this is 1976, right? My pops walks from around the thing. You know how back in the day your pops used to get dressed up for everything. Out there with flare leg pants on, stacking
Collars.
yes, yeah, big Austin Powers chain around his neck. With Applejack, he come up there with an Applejack.
With an Applejack,
yes. So I'm just describing this. So he walk over, like Coach Reggie was trying to. He like, hey, Uncle Freezy, get up, man, be tough. And I was like, I'm hurt. My pops walks over with a cigarette. This is back in the day when you could smoke anywhere. Y'all remember when you could just smoke anywhere? You could smoke indoors, outdoors,
on the train,
on the bus, in the
plane,
trains, automobiles.
Train everywhere, man.
My pops is dropping ashes on me, Winston ashes. He like, man, get your ass up.
Oh, Winston. Ooh.
Winston, bro. Yeah.
The
all white cigarette?
Yes.
That shit was harsh.
He was smoking.
100 unfiltered.
Yes. Now, mind you, we are outside, right? We outside. We playing baseball outside. I can smell the Winston from all the way. That's how strong it is, right?
Yeah, those
He like, get up and rub some dirt on it, right? And so I'm crying, and I'm grabbing dirt out of the thing and trying to rub it on. He's like, spit on it, and I spit in my hand and grab some dirt and. Because now people don't realize that spitting on it was actually a medical cure for black people.
Yeah, that was one of them home remedies.
And on to rub some dirt on it.
Yeah.
Rub some dirt on it.
And so I'm crying. So you know what he do? He like, oh yeah, you hurt. Here, take these and spit the juice out. Right? He's like, I'm like, I don't know. So he gives me a big grown man handful of Tootsie Rolls. Right? Anybody remember Tootsie Rolls? Y'all remember Tootsie Rolls?
Man.
He gave me a grown man handful. Now, mind you, I'm 8, and this dude is about 5'11", 200 pounds, right? Rocked up because he worked at a manufacturer. He worked at Ford. He rocked up, right? He gave me a grown man handful of Tootsie Rolls. Here, take all of these and put them in your mouth and spit the juice out. So I put all the Tootsie Rolls in my mouth, and I'm like a chipmunk. And so he look at me, and I got my jaws is like this big because I got all the Tootsie Rolls in my mouth. He like spit it out, and I spit out the juice. Like he like yeah. Now you Hank Aaron. Right?
I got you. Like they used to put the tobacco in the cheeks and stuff.
Yeah,
Scones tobacco.
So I spit, and I spit. I ain't gonna lie. And my homeboy, right, Reggie and Keith, right, they come out the dugout, and I spit on the ground, and they like back in the day, it used to be okay to slap somebody on the butt. You 8 years old, they slap you, yeah, Uncle Freezy, and I get up and I jog down to first base, and the run come in from third. This is a tie game, and I'm over there spitting, and my homeboy come up, and he hits a ball in the gap, and we circle the bases and win the game.
There you go.
My homeboy Martin that hit the ball and won the game, ran around. He was looking for everybody to come celebrate with him. You know where they was at? It was over there with Uncle Freezy, who was spitting.
They was there with you
on the ground because it was so impressive. It made me look like a man to them,
Mhm.
and I was 8 years old. They celebrated with me, and I didn't even drive in the run to win the game. I ain't even win the game.
You took one for the team, man. You made that sacrifice.
Yeah, they over there celebrating with
Mhm.
me. And then from then on, all of us, that's all we used to do. Get Tootsie
Mhm.
Rolls and put them in my mouth. And
Mhm.
now the two things why that was a bad lesson learned, right? For one, in emotional setting, you can't become an emotional eater.
Mhm.
A lot of adults, the reason why they're overweight and have these issues is because they eat when they get emotional. Right? They got taught to be an emotional eater, right?
Mhm.
And then the second reason why I felt like it was a bad lesson, right, is being tough is not the way you cure everything. Sometimes, I think most times you have to be smart, right?
Mhm.
If you're an 8-year-old boy, you just got hit in the ribs with a baseball. How about somebody check to see if the little boy is all right? You know what I'm saying? That don't make him soft. You know what I'm saying? That just means
Facts.
sure he ain't got no bruises on him or nothing.
Or no broken ribs, but
Yeah,
He,
8 years. Yeah.
But
he
I
was
was
an
gonna,
unusual little boy, Uncle Freezy. You know,
uh,
there's not many 8-year-olds walking around with the name Uncle.
Hey, I earned that name in the streets, bro. I earned that name.
I was
I
gonna,
earned that title, bro.
I was, I was gonna say like back then, I guess black people didn't really have the time for emotional intelligence,
Nah,
or like because of the way the world was.
right.
And I feel like a lot of black people, even to respect to my father, they don't kind of get certain aspects of how people may feel on a grander scale, and I don't blame them for that. It's the world they grew up in, and they didn't know any better.
Mhm.
But that's part of the reason why we probably you definitely know a ton of people your age and younger that have like undiagnosed mental problems that never
Yeah.
really got resolved
Those
because no
facts,
one
Dre.
really had time to listen or pay attention.
No, that's facts, Dre. I'm gonna tell you, like you
Right.
said, just real quick. I'm gonna this will let you know how old my pop was. My pop was in World War II.
Damn.
Mm. Mm.
He was a
So
That's
man,
why.
bro.
Yeah, word.
so I grew up a whole different way, man.
Right.
You know, with a lot come back, you know, and I mean it's no and like I said, Dre hit the nail on the head with it. You know, you hit a nail on the head with a power driver, man. My pop drew it was a whole different way. I remember I was on a swing and I was about 8, and I came off and I cut my hand. And I'm sitting there figuring out my hand, hey, filleted open like a fish.
Right.
I'm bleeding. And I'm like, ready. I'm about to cry. He looked at me and said, "Don't you cry." And my pop had a Barry White voice. You know, he about
Mm.
so
Really? Your
yeah.
pops had a Barry White
He said,
voice?
"Yo, really?"
I wonder if he
Yeah,
passed that
man.
along. I wonder if he passed that along to his kids.
Oh man, I wish I had a voice like him. But his voice, I wish I had that voice. That man had a voice. But he was a
Mhm.
big cat, you know, and like I said, you know, I'm actually taller than my pop. I was taller than my pop now, but he was about on a light day. He was about maybe 280 on a light day.
Right.
Mm.
So he's 6 foot. He worked the railroad. His hand looked like a catcher's mitt.
Yep.
Mm.
And he came over and I'm about to crazy and hit me with, "Don't you cry.
Right.
Mm.
You better not cry."
Right.
I'm
Mm.
sitting up here, man. Look, as chocolate as I am, man, nose red like Rudolph, eyes swelling up with tears. I couldn't see him because it looked like I was underwater trying to fight back the tears. My hand opened
Mhm.
up like a fish. So,
Right.
Mhm.
yeah, I know about that.
Yeah.
I was
Word.
like I was gonna say like black people, older black people compartmentalize differently. So
Yeah.
there's like all types of trauma and stuff that's just bound up and round up. And then
Mhm.
when they have kids, they tell them don't even think about those things because you already been through what racism,
Yep.
like the
Mhm.
real racism, not
Yeah, real.
what's
None,
going
none
on
of this shit.
right now.
Yeah, the real racism.
And they already have that under wraps, so they can't really fathom or see the perspective of your pain or whatever you feel might bother you in that moment. And sometimes, like I've had to, even I've had to go through therapy with my parents just so they can see my perspective because ultimately I've never been through some of the things that they've been through, but I
Mhm.
only know my perspective. So only thing I can do is understand where they're coming from, and they have to
Mhm.
understand where I'm coming from.
Right.
And sometimes it can lead to a lot of dysfunction when people don't want to listen or don't care to because their perspective is what it is, and that's the end. It's the end all be all.
Don't
It's
Wow.
mean you
unfortunate
don't
at
mean you
times.
hadn't been through anything though. It doesn't
Right,
mean that
right,
you
right,
hadn't been through anything.
Hmm.
right.
Right.
I
And
agree.
just real quick, just we're coming jump in and jump out like double dutch. The undiagnosed mental stuff is there. I think with like if y'all missed the show Saturday with me and Bully and Lee, we talked about the emotional disability. It
Hmm.
goes unchecked. Like people have and so in order for people to understand where we're going, nowadays people are so sensitive, right? People are so like I like legit. If it no lie in today's society, if I'm in a panel and if I compliment Bully, there'll probably be three other people in the same panel be like, "Well, what about me? Why he didn't compliment me?" And you know what I'm saying? That don't have anything to do with me and Bully, because we shouldn't live in a world where you can't give out compliments to one person, right? You know what I'm saying? We should be live in a world where people feel secure and safe around each other. Like vibes and stuff
Facts.
is a safe place where you can come
Hmm.
and jump in the thing and talk that talk the way that people like to have that talk to them, right?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying about whatever topic it is. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So if you compliment one person and other people are offended, is that me and Bully issue, or
No,
is
that's
it,
a you issue.
yeah? You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
you issue.
Yeah.
That's
For instance, I had the issue recently with Lawrence Tears, like not opening up the panel for a lot of people to come in and just stuff just be all hell in a cell all over the place, because we would just wanted to just talk, just streamline a topic and stay on point. And so you know, I could get hit with like, yo, why you up there with Lee? Why you ain't letting um Mets come up and rock? You know what I'm saying? You're like, sometimes the timing ain't right for that, man. You know how you want to do a certain, like everybody is not gonna be a soloist, bro.
hmm
Everybody can't be a lead singer, bro. Yeah, everybody has to have their time and place and understand it. And if you can't understand it, that's not like necessarily an Uncle Freezy issue. You know what I'm saying? That's a
hmm
but like when I talk to all of y'all separately, I tell y'all all the time, right? That vibes and stuff is not an Uncle Freezy channel, it's a us channel. Like
hmm
this is our place where we can come and have them conversations, like how Lee be scolding young men. Like Corey Lee will scold a young man. Don't give a fuck. Corey Lee will, if a young man say something out
Woo.
of step, Corey, hold
Flames,
on. That's Lee
flames,
right there. Like, no, no, no,
flames.
no, no, no. Let me say this. This is Lee, right? Lee, like, no, young
Hold on, hold
man.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, yo, yo.
That's Lee right there. Lee will get on Jay
Mm,
behind in a heartbeat.
mm, mm, mm,
But I know this, right?
mm,
I know this not because I've seen Lee do it a number of times, but I have. But I've seen, like, I have relatives like Lee. Like, I consider Lee like a brother to me, especially in the YouTube sphere and behind the scenes, man. I consider Lee, no disrespect to everybody else,
There you go.
but
Look at that.
to be like that. But like me and Leah talk about something, he'll say something. He like, hey
Mhm.
man, listen, I'm trying to figure out this. And the thing I respect about Leah is Leah be like, yo, I need your help. I can't figure it out. Can you help me figure out this thing? And I be
Mhm.
like, hey man, listen, I'm here to for one, listen, be empathetic, be sympathetic, but not only those things, be supportive.
Mhm.
Like say what you got to say to me, and I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna encourage you to be better than you were before this phone call actually happened. Right?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna be a hater. Like I ain't gonna talk to Lee. I ain't gonna say ridiculous stuff like, "Yeah, man, Lee, fuck, yeah, they hating." Yeah, but I'm gonna be like, Lee, man, hey, man, just be the best you can be all the time. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Right? You know,
Facts.
I might not answer the telephone every time you call because out of respect, I have a life too. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I see you, I look at my phone, I see your name in red, I'm gonna call you back. You know what I'm saying? Same Soulfinger too. Sometimes me and Soulfinger will talk, and we don't even have no topic. Like me and Soulfinger talk, and then next thing you know, we talk about the air conditioner went out in my '88 Nissan ZX, and I had a girl, and she was in the passenger seat, and on her side of the car, it smelled like foot and fish. On the other side. You know, and so the thing about us, and for those of y'all watching this, for those of y'all the viewers, basically what I'm getting at is in life, man, you know, we have to recognize, establish, maintain, and curate positive relationships. Right? We have to do that because none of us are invincible. None of us are invincible, right? We have to be there to support each other, and sometimes you're gonna get bad advice. Like sometimes somebody that you care about is gonna give you bad advice, and in the moments we gotta check them. Like, nah, that ain't it. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Like sometimes somebody will come to you, man, Uncle Freezy tripping, man, yo, such and such, or yo, Bully only want to rock with Corey Lee, man. You know what I'm saying? Who Bully think you? Nah, bro, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Bro. The thing about
a whole bunch of us, man. Shoot, why not? Everybody can rock amongst everybody.
Yeah, it's bro. In a friendship, right. It's not going to be one way. Friendships are not one way streets. You know what I'm saying? In a friendship, you got to give and receive, and give and receive, and give and receive, and all those type of things. And it's to a point where people that don't want to give, like the people that don't want to give, like of themselves, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Every time I try to do such and such, he doing such. Nah, man, relax, bro. Relax. You like him? Yeah, he cool. But sometimes he be, no, relax. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand in a friendship thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I considered like Soulfinger to be my friend. I knew Soulfinger was going to be my friend from day one. Soon as I heard him talk, soon as I heard Soulfinger open his mouth, I was like, I like him. Soon as he opened his mouth, he's like, yeah, man, you know, I be on Rocking with Ron, and I heard this. I was like, man, where you from? And Soulfinger was telling me where he from. I was like, yo, I lived in Louisiana for 2 years. He was like, oh yeah? I was at Fort Polk, Louisiana. Right? And so he was like, man, man, these are the and so the thing is in like a reciprocation space, like the thing that we occupy, if we give freely of ourselves in earnest and not give leftovers. Like with me and AD, I don't give AD leftovers, right? I don't give AD I give AD of myself, right? Because that's why sometimes when you see me and AD's banter, people like, man, what the hell wrong with them? Hey man, I don't give AD leftovers. I give AD of myself. We keep it a buck, and that's the thing that we kind of want to do with vibes. Like, and for instance, Dre came right on the thing. He was like, yo, I got something that's going to help everybody, and he put a link in the chat.
Put a link right in there. Yes, he did.
Right.
Props for that, Dre. Word.
You know, and the other thing I appreciate too is, you know, a lot of times you think because you're a certain age, you know everything, but you don't. You can learn from somebody younger than you as well. That's something I always manage to keep open. You know, more than just, hey, you show me how you work this phone, or how you set this controller on this thing. You know, more than that. You know, because the world has changed, and you always can learn. You know, and I tell my kids all the time, you know, respect goes up and it also comes down. You know, you can teach me as well as I can teach you, but you got to be willing to learn and accept. You know, because the minute you think you know everything, that's when you're lost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell my son all the time, and my little nephews and them, there's certain things technology and went beyond my head right now. I know the basics. When it comes down to that other stuff, man, I get my little sons and my little cousins and nephews, and y'all get in here and do this. As I sit back and go like this. Okay, I ain't know that. See, I ain't know that. So, each one teach one. Even the little ones
Yeah,
gotta teach the
for real.
older ones, yo. You feel? Word. Corey Cole, what up? What you got?
Slow motion, man. Sitting in the background listening to what y'all saying.
You with the trees?
A whole lot of information being fast. But I tell you like this. Listen. Uncle C don't bite. All he do is just love y'all. When I come at him, when I
Man,
come at
you be going upside their head. Man, get
Yes, he
leave,
do.
please.
You Bam
Hey,
Bam
you
Bigelow
know,
style, man.
hey, C Lee, as I
mm,
call him, Serious Lee, Serious Lee.
Hmm.
Hey, he that
nah.
uncle. He that uncle to come in, you done something wrong, say, your little nephew did something wrong, kid did something wrong in school or something,
Hmm.
grades ain't right.
Uh-oh.
He don't want to come over. He give him the pop upside the head. Man, what the hell wrong with you?
Yeah.
Sit down,
Hmm.
man. Let me talk to you real quick. And then he start
Hmm.
hitting you out with facts. Then
Yeah.
after he break you down with facts, you think everything is cool. Then before he walk off, he smack you upside the head again,
Yeah, man,
and
don't
Boom.
then
do it
walk
again.
off.
A reminder.
They ain't gonna do it again. As reminder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but with a hot little $25 in your pocket, like here's some money in your pocket, but don't be stupid with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
You
give him
know what
another
I'm
smack upside the head and then keep pushing. See, but
saying?
C Lee
Nah,
remind me a lot of my relatives I had back at the crib. You know,
Hmm.
I had folk like that. But you need, and I tell
You
a lot
need
of
that.
you need that. What's
Word.
crazy is, people don't believe in this day and age it takes a village to raise a child, or
Hmm.
they kind of go away because of all the stuff way things have changed. So I'm out here. I'm out on vacation, and we were at the pool and we were talking about that. You
Hmm.
know, it went from the days of, oh, I know, hey, you Big Cat son, what the hell you doing over? Come over here real quick. Hey, they hit you with a bionic elbow, and they calling your parents, telling them, hey, he over here right
Hmm.
now. I've seen him doing this, that, and the third, and they already
Hmm.
tighten you up. Then when you get home, I'm sitting in your waist,
Facts.
and you
Oh,
get to the house.
Facts.
Then you getting knocked out the box like you going against the Road Warriors. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Them days are
Facts.
long gone, man. You
Man, you
see
can't
that.
even touch these kids out here, man. They call 911 on you, or you might get bodied by your own child.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie to you. Taking the iPad away from a kid it feels more damaging than
Yeah,
But
that's
It's, it's
emotional
dangerous.
damage.
I did
Oh
that. I did
snap!
that to my son. I did that to my son on Wednesday. We supposed to be rolling out. I told him, I said, hey, check this out, man. Wednesday's gonna be a long day because we gotta go out and shop, get ready for our trip. He's like, all right.
Hmm.
So I said, I got myself together and everything. He up here dragging. I actually, I'm like, yo, I set up and watched 2 episodes of a show, had it on, and you still sitting there dragging. I said, give me your phone.
Mm.
Because he was on his phone. Give me your phone. Man, the way I looked at him, man, he looked like the little kid on Shane who got lost his dog, man.
Mm.
It broke his heart and everything. And
Mm.
the thing, then too, I had to go in on him, and I told him, I said, this is the problem. You say you want a job. How the hell I'm gonna give you? You gonna take a job? You want a job, and you can't do the little things around here.
Right.
You know what
Hmm.
you're gonna do? At minimum, you get rolled up. But the main thing, you gonna get fired. You said you want money. Excuse me. Obviously, you don't like money because if you did, you'd be doing the things you need to do.
That's right. You gotta hustle. Get out there.
I told him
Right.
that phone is going. I said, you get tired of your moms, you get tired of your sisters coming at you, bro. I told you, I gave you the recipe of success, so you won't hear nobody's mouth. Get up and
Hmm.
do what you need to do and get out of the way. I never was a great. I wasn't. I mean, people, oh man, you do great work. No, I don't do great work. I just want to hear your damn mouth.
Right.
Hmm.
So I just do it, get it out of the way, because my
Get it
favorite
on with.
pastime is to sit on my backside, or as we say, sit on my gluteus maximus and do nothing. That's my
Hmm.
favorite pastime.
Hmm.
Right.
you know, I'm
I
gonna tell you
got a.
something. Now,
Okay,
hold on a
ahead, bro.
second, real quick, Freezy, because I want to respond to that. That was the beauty of being in the military. Because if you was a first time go, you just got the chance to sit back and be like, oh God, watching everybody going back and forth, trying to
Hmm.
repeat that same cycle.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I just wanted to say this just really quick. So we got a show coming up at 5:30. So we'll probably try to get out. I'm gonna try to get out of here in like 20 minutes or so,
Hmm.
right? But the thing is, well, I wanted to shift gears just a little bit on the topic. I wanted to talk since I have all you guys here, especially AD. right? AD call himself so smooth, he don't require a chaser. That's him, right? Right. Hey, let me ask y'all this, man. What has happened to game? Y'all remember that? Remember when a young fella used to have game? Remember when he used to be smooth? You can holler at the
Mm-hmm.
chick.
Oh man, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need no game now, man. Everything's on
Nope.
swipe on your phone right now, bro.
I can't I can't figure that out.
I need my hat for this one.
Like
Go ahead.
I can't figure out what happened
Mm-hmm.
to
Approaching a person and having a conversation.
yeah.
That's a lack
Mm-hmm.
of social skills. As
Social skills. Yep.
that's I mean, if people are in their phone and they're not outside interacting, people. I
Right.
mean, back in the day, I'm not too much. I mean, I'm a lot younger than a lot of y'all, but I'm still a little bit removed from the internet taking
Right.
over lives completely.
Right.
So
I'm trying to think.
you like at some point you needed to go outside to get what you needed to get, no
Right.
matter whatever it was. You needed to be able to have like social skills. You need to be able to talk to people. You need to have some sort of gab. You may not have the gift of gab, but you need to have some gab. And now it's like if you put certain people in a room together, they're gonna like be away from each other on their phones the
Right.
entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what a prom would be like in 2023. They probably not dancing. Like I don't know what I don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
You
It,
think?
it
Do you think? That, I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you got it.
All right, cool. Do you think we dinosaurs and we don't have? I mean, we got the game and whatnot.
Oh
Do you think
yeah.
we have the game? It's just I think
One second. I'm
yeah.
here. I'm here.
Okay,
Huh?
go ahead, Bo.
Oh, my bad. I know we got the game, and we trying to teach them the game. But do you think they just kind of look at us like yeah, we old dinosaurs and stuff like that? Like, you try to teach them how to talk to a female, but now you got to think about today's female. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear all that macking and man. Just what I'm saying. It's like microwave right now.
To be honest with you,
It's microwave.
to be honest with you, I think we are in a place where everybody's confidence is low.
And
Right?
self-esteem.
Yeah, and self-esteem. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
look for it in the internet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't do enough to build up our confidence.
No,
Right?
no, that's hold on a second, Frizzy. I kind of call that a cop out only because that's just lack of knowledge of self. When you have knowledge
That
of
too.
self,
I give it up. That
I
too. Go
always
ahead.
say you can go out here and and it's all about how you teach these kids on and it develops certain circumstances. Certain kids can sell water to a well, believe it or not, just even with or without the internet. It's just that we as the adults looking at them, a lot of them don't have those social skills where they can, open up and speak to people because they don't want to feel weird.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
and
that's the
they
Mm-hmm.
confidence
that's
low.
the
Yeah.
whole problem. That whole problem is wanting to not feel weird. But you got to understand who you are as a person and be comfortable with yourself, knowing that you're not a fucked up person. Excuse my
Mm-hmm.
language. And then you're not trying to misuse and mistreat people. You
Right.
understand
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And trying to find a certain bridge
Okay.
to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Or a certain thing that they might like.
Right.
So the internet
But
makes it a lot easier because they have a lot more things in common.
what kind of woman we talking about here now? When you talking about certain women,
I'm not
I
talking
know.
about women. I'm not talking about. I'm just people in general.
All
You
right,
understand what
people
I'm
in
saying?
general. Okay,
Okay.
okay, I got you.
I was talking about game, bro.
Oh, yeah, that too. But that goes with being able to speak with anybody in general
Mm-hmm.
because what you don't know, and I just this business that I've been dealing with for now the last 5 6 years with my customer services, where I'm in your home and I'm actually talking to you, so I got to make you feel comfortable that I'm in there.
Right.
You understand? That's number one. Comfortable in
Mhm.
what I'm doing, who I am as a person, my appearance, my everything, how I come off to you, and as well as not just me, but me or me or two other people. You understand what I'm saying? As
Right.
being the lead guy in there, making sure this goes down.
Lee, I understand
People,
what you're saying, but what I'm saying to you is, if Miss Mocha, who in the other room, and I love her with all my heart, but if she slip on a banana peel, if something happened, and she go to the upper room or something like that,
I get what
I
you going.
I
Not
I, I
Paul.
I'm tell hold on, let me tell you, I tell her face to face, I'm like, hey, and Mo know I be joking, but she know I be dead serious too. I was like, hey, if you slip on a banana peel and go to the upper room, I'm gonna find me the baddest chick with good credit. I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I'm a, I'm legit gonna find a chick about half your age. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm gonna be back on it. Cause Lee, so clear, you ain't heard. Have you heard? And so I have a story about Patra. You remember the old reggae artist
Yeah,
Patra?
Oh
yeah,
man,
yeah.
Patrick. Mhm.
So I tried to holler at her in this club called the 9.9 in Houston,
Oh,
Texas.
hold on a second. Is there anything like that Janet Jackson story?
Worse,
Okay, keep rolling.
Janet Jackson.
Yeah, he gonna have
worse,
you crying with this one.
worse,
All right, go
bro.
on. Okay.
So a chick that I met, I was gonna marry in Louisiana. So because we go, and I know people don't remember this group called the Ghetto Boys, but the Ghetto Boys were performing at this club called the 9.9 back in the day.
Come on, man. Come on.
Right.
Good.
So we there, and I feel like I'm in my prime, bro. I'm like 25-ish. You can't tell me nothing, bro. I'm boxing, I'm in the military, and I'm doing certain special things in the military. I ain't gonna say that ain't neither here nor there, but I'm in great shape, right? There was these shirts that we used to wear back in the day. These Lee, you remember those neon shirts? You can ball them up in your hand like this, and you could put them on and stretch them over, and you know what I'm saying? They have you, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir. Yes,
so
sir.
so I'm
And
wearing
cats
that.
looking buff when they
Yes,
want buff.
yeah. Well, I was a little teeny bit, right? But this chick that I was dating, I broke her heart. That's another story. I broke her heart, man. I asked her to marry me, and then I left. I ain't say nothing to her. I ain't tell her it was off or nothing. I just left town. She see me in this club, 9.9, right? She walk over to the table. I'm fast forward. She walk over to the table, and she take our beer, take two of them, and just pour them over my head. And I jump up,
Ooh.
and she got tears in her eyes, like, you motherfucker, you did, I can't believe you did that to me. I knew I was gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? This happened in Louisiana. We in a club in Houston, Texas. She poured beers on my head or whatever. My homeboys, being the supportive, mature cats that they are, started laughing and handed her more beers. Get him again, get him again. You know, young people so mature. You know what I'm saying? So I take the shirt off and I wring it out, and the bouncers are like, "Yo, you can't be in here without a shirt on." And I'm like, "Yo, look at me, bro. You need me in here. Look at this. I'm Uncle Freezy." They're like, "Yo, you can't be in here, you dummy, without a shirt." So I'm like, "Yo, come on, man. Look at Uncle Freezy, man." I'm like, "Look at this, bro. You need this in here." So anyway, so anyway, what they do is they make me buy one of those $25 club shirts. You know the shirts they be selling in the club, like the club
Mm.
approved shirt. They make me buy the shirt, but while the shirt is coming back, Patrick walks off stage and goes to the bar. Right, so I go over there without a shirt on, and she at the bar, and I was like, "I saw you getting your eyes full," and she looked at me like, "What'd you say?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw you on stage getting your eye full of this right here. I just wanted to come over here and let you get a closer look at it." This is what I'm telling Patra, a reggae artist, bro. She signed to a she a celebrity.
Hmm.
So so Patra says, "Get away from me, or my bouncer gonna punch you in the face." I look at the bouncer. I'm like, "Listen, you missing out on an opportunity of a lifetime." She like, "Get away from me, or my bouncers are gonna put you in a pretzel." And I look at her bouncers, they like 6'7", 6'8", whatever it is. They big, buff dudes. They got teeth missing. You know what I'm saying? So I know
Hmm.
I know they about that life, right? So I look
Hmm.
at Petra, I'm like, "Listen, I heard you singing that song to me, the romantic call. Listen, I'm here so that you won't have to perform that song no more. You don't have to look for the man in your dreams. I'm here. Right? Patra is like, she look at her security and she like, get him, take him outside and beat him up. Right? And I'm like, Patra, I know it's not often that you come out on a Friday night and meet potentially the man of your dreams, but this must be destiny right here. I'm going to do it. Right? The dude comes, the dude comes with the shirt, right? He gives me the shirt. You know what I do with the shirt? Instead of putting the shirt on,
what you do?
I start dabbing my head like, girl, you got me feeling like a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So her security guard and the bouncers in the club, they usher me away. They about to kick me out, right? And so my homeboy's like, no, that's Uncle Freezy. That's Uncle Freezy. And they're like, who the fuck is Uncle Freezy?
Wait,
who is Uncle Freezy? So then they pull out these standing things and put like a rope up around. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like the little thing.
Yeah.
They got like a velvet. Yeah, to keep people from.
Keep people away from you.
Yeah, so I'm sitting at the table, right? You know, we drink it, bro. We having the time of our life or whatever. So they usher her out, Lee, no lie. They usher her out. She looked over at the table at me and laugh and walk out. I'll never see her again. Right? So what I'm saying to Lee is this. I understand. I get it. I understand. I get it. Like people don't have them ways about them and all that stuff. But I think confidence is a thing that's built up over time. By doing things over and over and over again, you get good at it. You know what I'm saying? So just because you try and you fail, don't necessarily mean you're a failure.
You lost. You're lost.
Yeah.
Hell no. You are not lost.
You know what? You know how I won? You know how I won? I didn't get Patra that night, right? But you know how I won?
Because you walked away and smiled and she'll always remember you.
My homeboys was a witness to it. So when we got
and that's
back
all you
to
need.
the barracks, that's all they talked about in formation at the water pool. This fool out here trying to holler at Patra. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine what that do to like a young person confidence, bro?
Send it over the moon.
Your homeboys is telling the story for you.
Yeah, and that's all you need.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's all you need.
Yeah, and so I don't know if I spit my A game that night or not, but I felt like, yo, there's Patra, bro. I gotta shoot my shot because how can I gotta shoot my shot? Because my homeboys is at the table. They're like, yo, Patra at the table. Or all my homeboys with all the game and my jewelry game ain't right, bro. I can't go high. You know what I'm saying? Yo, give me a peppermint, man. I can't go over there with my breath smelling like beer, but get all this stuff. They try, man, I ain't got no money. What if she want me to take her back to the telly? I ain't got no bread. All these excuses, right? I just got straight up with no shirt on, walked over there and shot my shot. Now she clowned me, she disrespected me bad. But now at least I have a story to tell and share with y'all. Right. You know what I'm saying?
My bad, Freeze. Let me cut you off. No, what's funny is, you get a lot of cats like that, and they talk all that, they talk all that yin yang, whatever. The jibber jabber constantly going, and then when the situation come around for them to, get active, they about as quiet as a mouse pissing on cotton in church.
Yes. Yes. And
that's so figured.
And you know what? You know what else so figured?
Go ahead, man.
The funny part to it is that happened like 30 years ago, right? That happened like 30 years ago. Do you know we still talk about that and the Janet Jackson story to this day?
I want to hear the Janet
legendary.
Jackson story. I want to hear the Janet Jackson story, man.
I got a dip, man, because y'all can rock if y'all want to. But I just got an obligation on Lawrence. Y'all can rock here if y'all want, man, as long as y'all want. You know what I'm saying? But
cool. I got another 30.
I got to dip out, fellas, but yo, stay up, y'all.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
AD.
All right, thanks for coming
All
through.
right, peace out, AD.
All right.
Shout out to DSJ and my man Chuck.
Yeah,
Chuck,
man.
what up, DSJ?
Salute.
Salute. What's going on, y'all?
Ain't nothing.
Yeah, man.
DSJ, you was in the bushes, huh? You and Chuck.
I just got up from my nap, about to go to work.
Oh, the old man nap.
Yeah, hey, look, hey, don't feel. I was already getting clowned about it because when Freeze hit me, he called me, man. I was out.
Yeah.
So you on the West Coast, man? Okay.
Yeah, man.
West
Well,
Coast.
you know, I'm out here in it's one of my homeboys' birthdays, so we all came out to Palm Springs. So
Okay.
we got up and played some golf. And man, I was like, man, I need to lay it down, man. You know, yeah, you out there on the golf, yeah, be out there for pickup at 5:40. You go out there and that sun, that heat tab got up kind of high, start beaming down. You know, black attract heat, bro.
It does.
Yeah, and we, you know, we had a couple of adult beverages, you know, and they were like, hey man, it's 8 a.m. I said, man, I looked at what time is 8:12 here. Also, it's 12:12 in New York. We good.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, so you know, we bought up. You know, I don't normally drink like that. It's been a while since
you on vacation, man. You on vacation,
yeah,
dog.
man. Look, man. You know, when I was on deployment, man, I drink like a fish. You swear I was Aquaman in that bottle.
That's what's up. That's what's
I'm
up.
telling you, man. Man, it just made me think about. Yeah, man. When I was on deployment, I drank. Well, I used to drink all the time. You know, like I said, my pop had a bar, so you know, I had my first hangover, man. Well, about what, 7, 8? No, younger than that, man. 7, 8, yes. Yeah, man. My pop had me in the bar, man. My mom's was the church lady. This is when she started, you know, going back to being like the church lady. I never heard she cussed my pop out so bad, man, because it was me and my 2 nephews. I got 2 nephews that are older than me. And he had us at the bar, man. We sitting up there. Still to this day, man. My nephew, Big E, still to this day, cats call him Scotch and Water.
Scotch and Water.
Scotch and Water.
SW.
Yeah, man. That's him, Scotch and Water. Me, if it was liquor, I was good, man. So, you know, I was just, hey, what liquor we got? Okay, I'll drink it. You know, that was me.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Scotch and Water is my thing. Johnny Walker Red with a splash.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Man.
On the rocks.
Yeah,
I'm good.
My pop used to drink that J&B.
Oh,
J&B. Ooh, boy, you can start a car with that. You can start a whole car with that.
Hey, he drink that J&B and smoke a cigar.
Nah, that's that shit that put that hair on your ass now.
Man, look, it goes past the taco meat on your chest, man.
No, that's that hair on your ass.
Man. Hey, you walking around with Sasquatch.
You worry while you walking in one night, your shit done knotted the fuck up.
Yeah, you walking around with Sasquatch, but
we say you got buckwheat between your ass cheeks and whatnot.
Hey, y'all making me feel uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah, man. I remember,
you need a fucking pair of shears to cut that shit.
Man, my pop, I remember the first time I smelled moonshine, man. My pop had some in a peanut butter jar, right?
Oh shit.
So it was one, I don't know who he got it from, and he opened it up in the kitchen, and I'm like, Jesus, what's that? Eyes all watered up and stuff, man, because it was strong, you know, true, it was real deal, man. And I said, what's in there? Turpentine. He's like, hey, white lightning. I'm like, white lightning? Yeah. I said, white lightning.
Creek water.
Squeezins.
I
like,
creek water.
Yeah, and I was like, hey,
I know
he would ask.
There's only 2 of us out here on Zoom can get this right now. Freezy and me, right now. Get my hands on that sucker right now.
I bet you can. Bring me some.
Oh no, I get some. I mean, you know, look, I had cats bringing me some too. It may be out in Cali, but we got some. I'm gonna tell you that apple pie ain't no punk.
Oh man, the apple pie, the Jolly Rancher sour.
The Jolly Ranchers, man, they got them in all flavors.
Blackberry. Man, look, just one cat. I was at a party. This cat drank a bottle of that blackberry and I was surprised he was still alive. You know, I got pictures of him falling over in the bathtub with the curtain all around him. One sock on, one sock off. I mean, it was all bad.
Looked like a disaster.
Just real quick before I get out of here, you know the reason why we put your man's in the bathtub, right? So when he pee himself,
Yeah, it go around. Yeah,
it's just good out.
but he was there. He was,
So when he pee in his clothes, bro.
but he was in there. I don't know. He went to the bathroom and just fell in there. I mean, but and that was one of the things, man. Look, everybody got a drinking story, man. Look, man, you've been around enough cats that drink. And one thing about it is, you drink like that in the military? No, man, I was drinking like that before the military, man.
Yeah.
What?
I was drinking like that before the military. But when you go into the military, you just take it to a whole nother level. You learn how to power drink, man.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. When y'all finish, somebody just text me and let me know. And then that way I'll just jump back in and wrap up. I'm headed to Lawrence here so we can do the joint on the other channel, man. I'll see y'all in a few minutes.
All right, Bree.
All right, y'all. Peace, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Right,
so
yeah, man. Shit. You talking about moonshine and white lightning and creek water up here, up in New York, man. I don't trust nobody that made none of that shit up here, man. It wasn't that crazy. Straight turpentine. It's straight turpentine, dude.
Never mind.
Nasty.
We on YouTube, so I can't tell you what I can do, but I'll tell you how we could do.
No. That's way behind the scenes. Way behind the scenes.
Yes, sir.
Word and stuff, but none of these dudes up here, unless I know, like my cousins and them, that be going down south. I ain't gonna tell them what state they go to go get their joints. But if they go to that state and I know they coming, that's the only moonshine I mess with. Anything that's up here, up in NYC, nah.
Come on, man. Seriously,
straight turpentine, man. I got some turpentine one time, dog. Don't tell me, boy. All you had to do was light a match on me, and I'd have blew up, boy. Straight like that. I was peeling paint off the wall, literally.
Wow.
That's how I was. I never trusted nobody like that no more. And whatnot. If you ain't from that part of town, if you ain't crossing the Mason-Dixon line, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you because up here they don't know how to do it. And if they do, somebody tell me. Somebody show me and tell me.
See that right there answers the question. This whole situation answers the question. Y'all want to know what happened in the game? What happened in the game?
I see you post something else.
Younger guys.
Andy, what's up? Salute, Andy.
Salute to my older brothers that didn't teach me nothing about game.
Where you was at?
I had
You
to
probably
learn my
couldn't come
game
outside.
through trial and error. When I sat here and tried to learn the game, y'all shooed me away. Y'all sat there and had these stories. Y'all did the whole, secret society, all we ask is trust kind of situation. What is this? Just have this whole conversation about moonshine. Just prove that story. Corey Lee talking about, hey, I ain't gonna tell you how to get it, but I can tell you how to get it. That's exactly what happened in game. Prove that story right there. My theory is proof positive in just that situation. Hey, listen, I'm not going to tell you how to get no girls, but I can show you how to get some girls. But you already got the girl. I don't know the process. I just know the results.
But see, DSJ. But see, this is the thing. See, DSJ. See, he has what a lot of us don't have. He got those vocal thrones. So
thank you.
So he didn't have to work it like that. Now.
Hold on a second.
What's up, C-Lee?
No, hold on, because this is him.
That's what y'all doing? Y'all want to hit me with that? Y'all want to hit me with that?
You a singer, dude.
I know how to do.
You can sing to the girls, man.
Because I know how to do that. Y'all blame me. Okay, see.
No, you supposed to get the girls.
But no, what I'm saying is, see, back, and I'm speaking from around because Bully, and C. Lee know about what I'm about to say on this one. Back in the days, if you didn't have a jump shot, you didn't run the football, you wasn't a dancer or had a long drip Jerry curl, or at least could sing, bro. You had to have you didn't have to have games. So you got to have some kind of approach. You got to find that way, that right in. So a lot of times, so a cat like me, I just the first thing came to mind. And a lot of times, first thing came to mind for me would make them laugh. So, hey, once I got them laughing, that was the other thing Pop always told me. So, boy, if you get a girl to laugh, you got it. And so that was my thing. I got a homeboy had jokes. He had them laughing. He had chicks laughing so hard. The next thing you know, the numbers written down with they had
Mm-hmm.
the whole government name. They had pager numbers, work numbers, grandparents' numbers. Well, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
here. You was, I mean, all on comedy. So but in this day and age, a lot of cats, I don't know what they, I'm just like,
Well, right.
what are y'all talking about?
See
These
what I
dudes are
mean?
switch
See
hitters
what I mean?
nowadays,
Right
man. I
there,
don't know.
more proof positive of what I'm saying. You just now taught me that being funny got me. Nah, see, this is
But
conflicting
there's
stories
different
now
ways to
because I was
approach
told
on
you
how to
got to
get a
be
female,
smooth.
dog.
Nah, see, this is what I'm saying. Y'all the older brothers, and what y'all would do is y'all
Okay,
would shoot
Soulfinger got his
guys like
way.
me away.
C. Lee got his way. Chuck got his way. I got
Y'all
my way.
shooed me
You got to
away.
find your niche.
Y'all shooed me away when I was trying to soak up game, and then y'all got mad at me because I didn't soak up game. Y'all would
Nah,
clown me. Y'all would
GSJ.
clown
See,
With
me.
all due
Y'all would
respect, all
laugh
due
at me
respect.
when I tried to do all of y'all's approach, but I didn't get. I only got half the. I only got half the notes. I failed
DSJ.
the
I
test
would.
because I only got half the notes. Y'all
Now
can't do that.
the other half you got to do on your own.
yeah,
We
so
can't
it's
give you the
trial
whole
and error.
game.
Hey,
Right, trial and error, bro.
you don't just hop in the car and
Nobody
drive.
gave me the game. I had. Listen, if it was, thank God.
This nigga
Thank
over here
God for my
trolling like
singing
a
abilities
motherfucker.
and my ability to troll. Because if it wasn't for that, I would have been living single.
But see, the
No
thing
Queen
is, I had to
Latifah,
do, but thing is,
no Kim
DSJ,
Fields.
I had to use some of your technique. I can't hold a tune in a bucket, except for
I'm
it's
trying
all
to tell you.
low notes. So I go in with that. All, hey, look, I was the cat can do the ad libs, but I do the ad libs with the bass or baritone voice. So
Yeah,
hey,
yo, he was actually the second base in Boys the Men.
There you go.
look, hey, it worked for
He
me.
just missed the bus.
Hey,
That's all.
Yeah,
hey.
you ain't know that.
Nah, man, you gotta. All right, so you got half the knowledge. You got to make up the other half, dog. We can't give you the whole
but
game.
but
The
but
trial and error, like my
Man,
man said.
but I'm
see,
gonna tell
look,
you, all you gotta
And
do
that
with
is
this one.
and see that is why guys today walk around with the Nazi dread. Don't wash their hair. Just walk around with the Nazi dread. That's why half the guys now walk up to a female with stains on their velour suits.
He said,
oh
"Velour."
hell no.
Why they
Oh,
got
no, he ain't say velour.
why
Just said velour.
they got all kinds of stains on their sneakers, why they got creases in their Air Force Ones.
Oh
Creases.
God.
Well, I will admit
This is
that
proof
you.
positive.
Well,
This right
hey,
here.
look, but and you and none this. I'm gonna bring it back because you and Chuck and both agree to this one. A lot of times, well, everybody agree. You can't tell me you didn't listen to certain songs, listen to certain singers and
Thanks.
stuff, and get a lot of you get a lot of action on that.
Take him there, Soulfinger.
Yeah.
Take him there.
So
Take him
and
there.
like I said, things have changed because who's unless it's a mainstream singer, you know what, I can't even strike that one because the A&Rs put out garbage. So if I got Hogman the Intruder and I hear Hogman the Intruder 5 times within 30 minutes, I'm thinking Hogman the Intruder's hot, right?
Right.
And then he follow him up with MC Bubble Eye Fish Eyes, and then you think he's hot as well too. But the actual singers or actual people that put out good music like Chuck and DSJ don't get that action. So now I'm thinking MC Bubblicious Fish Eyes and Hogman and Intruder are hot, and they hot garbage. Their album should go double bar doo doo or
That's
go
right.
wood, but they don't say anything. So we reverted back to the days of old when you had I'm just gonna take it like when the whole talk between Freddie Jackson and Luther were out there because they were
There you
putting you
go.
on the stuff. If you listen
That's
to
right.
them,
Teddy
I'm gonna tell you
Pendergrass.
one of my favorite groups of all my favorite group of all time is Levert. And you listen to what Levert what they were saying in there,
Rest in peace,
you can
Gerald.
yeah, man, yes. They
Go ahead,
would
bro. I'm
tell
sorry.
you, they were giving you the blueprints of how to get them.
That's right. How to get a
If you
girl,
listen,
man.
if
So
you listen, but they don't have that.
you're telling me the secret to getting a girl live within that was the secret?
Boo, 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 boo. Sometimes, yeah, my dude. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is,
Thanks for the
Listen.
lesson.
Hold
Years
on,
beyond.
Soulfinger. Hold on, Soulfinger. See, okay, we don't know how to sing, right? You get the dude, you get that record out there, you go get you some Keith Sweat at the time, You know what I'm saying? How deep is your love and whatnot? And you find that fine girl out there. See, they don't even do slow dances
They
no
don't
more,
slow
dog.
dance anymore. See, that's the
They
whole
don't even
thing.
slow dance
Thing.
no more.
Cause you used to wait. Look, you used to go to the and you wait. And you but no, they ain't the
Nah,
right track yet. They
it's
ain't the right
right.
track.
It ain't the right
And
time.
like and you heard that keys because you know, hey,
Oh, I
you
need my
knew when
hat.
that how deep is your when how deep is your love drop. You knew
Word. You knew
on
it.
that open, and you find that joint, and you walk up, you slide on up. You know what I'm saying? And you say what you gotta say.
You
Hey,
say it.
if you get out there and now you get
Don't be
some of them.
aggressive.
Yeah, don't be
be
aggressive. You get some
aggressive.
of them.
Be
They
smooth
get
with
out
it.
there and they say, "Well, I don't slow dance. That's too intimate." I was like, "But you were just popping that joke in just a minute with this cat
Exactly.
over here." So you can weed it out from
Yeah.
there. But your approach. Hey,
It's
sometimes a
about your
simple thing.
approach.
Hey, this may sound whack as hell, but sometimes the best approach is how you doing.
That's it. And keep it pushing.
Yeah, it's how you do it. But and a lot. And you were bringing up DSJ about how cats are looking, and you're right. That was the other thing. Cats don't know, and you right about this. Cats don't know how to dress anymore.
Nope, they do
They
not.
walk out of the
And
house.
DSJ, for yourself, for my sake and your sake, I hope you don't just like these little youngins out here. Please don't. Because you're doing yourself a disservice. It wasn't nice. You're
See,
doing yourself a
look,
disservice if you're dressing like that.
yeah, and see, you got Chuck. See, we've been holding, and I know I'm waiting for Chuck to jump in, but I'm gonna use Chuck's. Look, see how Chuck dressed in this picture right there. See,
That's
cats
right.
don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Nope.
of cats don't have that anymore.
Nope.
Man, look, they wearing jeans that's 4 sizes too small. That they walking around killing off their future kids anyway. But then and then man, look,
So figured.
I'm just
He said they
hey,
got on androgynous jeans. Oh my
man,
god.
Might as well say,
man,
might as
look.
well call it
You
shit.
might as well say it, man. Look, and then you walk, man. The stuff some of these cats be wearing, and then everything is either they went from calling it skinny to slim. No, man.
Right. What
Back
kind
in
of
the
girl
days, you
you
used to
think you
get
gonna get?
clowned,
What kind of girl
but
you think you gonna get if you wearing them type of wears? What
The fine
respectable?
ones.
But they the dingbats though. They the dingbats. How old is you, DSJ?
Yeah.
You ain't
Hold
gonna be
on.
around no kids
Yo,
with
he
her? Oh,
wearing
you
them
a
suit. Yeah, nah.
oh
He want them girls who want them out there like, yo, he got the ultra tight Balenciagos, yo.
right,
Oh
man. What the hell, nah,
wow.
son?
Look
Nah,
at his
kid,
calves.
nah,
My
nah.
shoes light up and they're not LA Gears.
He said his shoes light up. Your shoes light up, and they not LA Gears.
Oh
You
god.
wear light up shoes?
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all see, if y'all taught me, I would have made sure to avoid those
But we
sneakers
giving
with the
you
light
game
up.
now. We giving you game now. All you got to do, the whole blueprint is on video. You on YouTube. Utilize YouTube to find out what you need to get a good girl. You know what I
Nah, man.
mean?
Nah, of course, I'm trolling y'all because
I know you
he
again,
trolling.
trolling. Hey, that's the
at the
troll.
end
Hey,
of the
that's the
day,
troll king.
at the
You know
end of
you
the
had an
day,
S curl, nigga. You know you had an S curl. Let's stop playing.
no, man. Listen, I was always the Nas fade guy. I was always that guy with the
Mm-hmm.
line on the side. That was me. That was
Mm-hmm.
my vibe. I'm still rocking it to this day. Like I keep it low. I keep it with the, you know what I'm saying, with
Yeah, I
the
got you.
nice fade. And now the only thing is, at the end of the day, I think people got to recognize two things. One, you have to find your niche, right?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
everything, all the stuff that I was saying, right? The older brother stuff. Truth of the matter is, you do take bits and pieces of it. I think what ended up happening though, in truth, is because you're the annoying little brother. They don't
Mm-hmm.
recognize the annoying little brother is growing up and wants to be just like you. You're still in the mindset of that's the little brother,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he's not
Facts.
5 anymore, he's 11. But you don't see him at 11, you see him at 5. You see
Mm-hmm.
him as take your little brother with you. Oh man, I'm about to go play ball and oh, come on. You still got that in your mind. So while
Mm-hmm.
he's sitting here now looking at you like you the superhero, like you the one wearing the cape and the cowl saving the city, you still look at him like, man, you the super villain that I gotta drag around and have him keep company and I gotta protect him. all kinds of stuff. If something happened to you, I get the whipping.
Yeah,
The rich
but you know
part.
what?
Don't.
Me and my brother
Nah,
was
nah,
we
nah.
was
Well, I get where he
man, we
coming
was thick
from.
as thieves.
He talking
No,
about.
I
He
get
talking
it. I
about.
get it. I get it.
So there's some elements to that is true, but only because of the fact that I think that based off of the way things went. First off, if you had a brother that wasn't forced on you, you were able to recognize and be able to share those conversations a little bit more frequently and a little bit more freely. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see,
when
that
he
would
was
be
the annoying little brother that would always do silly stuff, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He would pull the girl's hair and run around the playground and have them chase him because that was their way of showing their affection. Nobody sat there and said, "Hey, first off, stop pulling her hair. Go up to her and start a conversation,
shit. Me
right?
and my brother,
Tell her,
we might
tell
have
her
been
how
pulling
good
the
she
hair
looks.
together. Shoot.
Yeah,
See, the
tell her
thing
how good
is,
she looks. Do some, do some of those little things that other people aren't doing, so that way you actually stand out from the crowd. Because if
yeah,
Mhm.
again, it's and to relate it to music, if you a trapper and I'm a trapper and Chuck's a trapper and Corey Lee's a trapper and Soulfinger's a trapper, who's standing out if we all saying the same exact thing?
yeah, exactly. And so I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Well, see, I ain't gonna lie. I got my brother 19 years older than me, so I was blessed to have him there. So I would watch him, and he would put he put me on. But I also had uncles that did the same thing. But it's one key thing. This is another thing though, man. A lot of cats fall short on. You gotta have some smell good, bro. See, cats would not, like I said, these cats be wearing these androgynous pants, walking around smelling like who did it, why, for what. It's hey, look, man. It ain't nothing wrong with smoking the blunt, smoke your little left hand cigarettes, as Freezy would call them. But bruh, don't be smelling like fam. You know what fam is? I'm gonna tell you what fam is. You walk around there smelling like foot, ass, and mayonnaise, man. Cats don't know how to keep themselves clean, man.
Oh man, but
Them,
that's that premium gas right there you talking
man,
about.
you walking around, you know. You walk out the house, man. A lot of times, like I said, that's one of the things I used. My pop and my brother always had smell good, and a lot of times you
Word.
didn't have to
Smell
say
good,
anything.
please.
Hey man, hey look, you didn't have to have a lot of game because if you walk by and you got the right smell, unless you ain't smelling like old the onion, you know.
Oh, beyond the gun. Oh, beyond
Okay.
your.
Yeah, man, you can't be
Oh,
walking around smelling like
you ain't hear
old
what he
the
said.
onion. Hey, you smelling good. Women, a lot of women are attracted to a man that smells good. And
The
next thing you
facts.
know, they will try to start the conversation. Sometimes
Dude,
you don't
I
have to
can't
do
start
anything.
my day. I'm sorry, Sophie. I can't start my day if I ain't got my smell good. If I ain't got my
So
smell good, something is wrong with the world, kid. And my watch. I need my watch.
yeah, that's
Gotta have
hey,
the watch.
thank you, because I always have to have a timepiece. It's something my pop put me on too. And
Facts.
I love my timepiece.
I
I'm
collect
an
watches, dog.
I love Invictus. So I'm
My nigga, I'm sorry,
yeah,
yo.
hey man,
Yo,
I
brother, you my
figured, dog.
dude.
Hey, I love
I
my
got about
Invictus, man.
25 of them, dog.
Man, I think I'm in the 30s, man. I
You in the
love them
30s?
jokers, man.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I
man.
got to catch up with you, brother. I got to catch
Yeah,
up.
man.
But go ahead,
So,
Sophie.
but
Keep on teaching.
but that's one of the things right there, man. Like I said, I tell my son, I said, man, you can't walk out of the house looking like who did it, why, and from what. And then the other thing, man. Hey, cats be
I
walking
knew I liked
around
you
there.
for a reason. You sound like my cousin Stead, and you the coolest dude besides you and CL. I mean, besides CL. And when I knew I liked you for a reason, dude.
I
You are
appreciate
an
it, bro.
Invicta man. You an Invicta
But
man. Go ahead. That's what I'm
this is
talking
not
about.
this is another thing, man.
What
Hey,
that?
fellas, can't be walking around with your breath smelling like you've been eating a bag of
You
shit.
got that
Can't do
right.
that,
Can't do it. Ain't gonna be able to do it.
Okay, so
man.
so I'm taking notes. So don't walk
What
out
have
the
you
house
learned
like
so
I just
far?
woke up. Don't walk out the house like I just woke up. I got
Mm-hmm.
brush my teeth. I got take a shower, put on some deodorant, put on some lotion, put
Oh
on some
man, well, look,
cologne.
you beat me there. You beat me there because come on, man. You got cats that walking around here look like they've been rolling around in a bag of flour
All day. All day.
all
Then,
day. Look, I get clowns
then
because
you
I'm
got
walking around with a
then you
bottle of
got
lotion. I have a small bottle I keep in my pocket because look, man,
I
I
keep
know
it in
I'm
the
a type.
car and in my pocket.
Yes,
Yes.
sir, man. I walk around, man, because I'm not trying to walk around look like I've been punching flour, man.
Facts. Facts. Go ahead, DSJ. What you gonna say?
Nah, nah. Listen. I'm just trying to make sure I got all my notes right and want to get everything in order. So I got all of that going on. Make sure I take my shower. Make sure that I actually clean my sneakers, clean my shoes,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
wash
Put
my
on some
clothes.
smell good. Put on some smell good. And
Yeah.
have your nice timepiece on your wrist, kid.
And
And
when
maybe
I'm
have a nice little Habit wrist bracelet. You know what I'm saying? Get you a wrist bracelet. You know what I'm saying? Man style. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And you
right.
cool. And you
And
be
see,
alright.
like I said, I
But
like
make
to.
sure, when I approach a woman, that my approach does two things. One, shows off personality. B, makes me attractive.
Well, there you go. Cause see, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna tell you, I like Chuck's, but with Chuck's picture right there, Chuck clean right there, man. So you telling me
Clean. Clean as a
we go
whistle.
out, yeah. So I know for a fact, like I said, me and Chuck talked about it. I told Chuck, man, you come out here, you can probably you gonna cause problems. You can cause problems out here. He come out to Cali, he come out to Dago, he gonna
Mm-hmm.
cause problems.
Cause problems in New York.
Man, for real. So my homeboy, I got a homeboy. I hadn't seen him in 13 years. We talk down there every other day, man. He came out last week. First time I seen him since we were in Kuwait. He came out on Thursday, and I was still recovering from his trip because I was in the streets, man. I was like, damn. But the thing is, you know, when you come out with your haberdashery, you put on the right haberdashery and you go out, you know, he was getting active.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the whole thing, you know. And I'm not saying you got to go out and buy the top of the line on modern suits, but you got to find your niche, find your style.
Right.
But walking around in androgynous pants. Look, it's only one man that
Yeah,
we knew that can walk around in androgynous pants.
His
That
name
was
is Prince.
Yeah, man, he rest in peace. Hey,
And he got
Jamie
all the
Foxx, hey,
girls.
he got them all.
He
You know,
got
he
them
walking
all.
around with the Captain Hook shirts. You know, and getting them all like that, man.
Yo, you call him Captain Hook shit?
Yo,
The only cat that can do it,
yo,
man.
Prince look like
I
he
gotta ride, fellas.
dressed
You
for a
can holler
romance
at y'all.
novel.
All right, Corey Lee. Peace.
I see Lee. But man, my thing is man, a lot of cats, like you said, they don't know how to approach because you're too busy. You go out, how many times, fellas, you can see somebody just looking at the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, son.
All the time, man. So
Looking at the phone looking at the phone at the woman that's right across the bar from you. I'm gonna slide in her DMs. Fam, she's right
Okay,
there.
let me ask you a question because I don't know what the hell is a DM. I don't
Direct
know what a
message.
DM is.
direct message.
Direct message? Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, they can keep that. They can keep that.
But what's
'Cause if you
funny
ain't-
though is that that they would slide in the DM to the girl they're looking at right across the bar, right at that club. What's her name? First off, you don't even ask her what's her name. You asking everybody else what's her name, and they don't even give you her name. They give you her tagline.
That's crazy
exactly.
though. What is that?
Her name is Official Pretty Blue. What?
Official Pretty Blue. Thank
Come
you.
to find out, her name is Glenda. What?
Yeah.
Gretchen.
Fam. Yo, I'm
Be
about to
like,
slide in her DMs.
yeah, what's her name? She Dynasty 88. Ooh, I'm gonna find that shit. You know.
88.
Her name is Computer Love 86. Fam, if you don't get her official name, all right.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it, man. And cats, like I said, it's just the whole approach. But like I said, I think a lot. I mean, the times have changed. I get it, but the social skill is horrible, man. Because they all socially awkward. You just can't walk up and start a conversation. I look at it firsthand. I look at my son. He's socially awkward like that at times, and I'll be like, "Yo, man, only thing you got to do is just say, how you doing, bro?" And then and then the other thing is yeah, you're gonna get cats scared to get shot down. You know what? It goes one that you're gonna get shot down. And I told him, I said, look, man, just because that one said it don't mean that next one ain't. As simple as that.
Yeah, true indeed.
that
But
says
on
no
that
is not
note,
the
fellas,
one
I
for you.
gotta go.
All
Thank
right,
y'all for the
DSJ.
notes. I'm about to apply this in real time, and I'll let y'all know how the experiment goes.
Yo, DSJ, yo.
Y'all have a good one.
That'd
All
be
right,
easy,
peace.
bro.
Let me ask
My bad.
you
I'm
two
still
gentlemen
here.
something real
hmm
quick.
I'm still here. My
Growing
bad.
up, who did you think was cool? Like who you saw in a movie or a rapper or someone from your neighborhood or from your family. You was like, God, he cool, yo.
Oh shit, man! I had a list. You
Word.
know, I had a list. You're talking about movies back then, and I know I'm really dating myself. Billy D was one of the coolest
Oh,
cats you ever
here we
seen.
go.
Hmm.
Here
Billy
we go.
D. Hot damn, Lou Gossett. Hey,
You
Lou
got the
Gossett was
junior?
smooth. Yeah, man,
Okay.
Lou
Oh
Gossett
yeah.
Jr. was smooth, man.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
you had him. Look, hey, and then you had I mean, of course, I'm dating because Shaft, Richard
Oh,
Roundtree.
Richard
Richard
Roundtree,
Roundtree.
John
Yeah.
Shaft.
Roundtree was like
Yeah.
the epitome. Like I'm dating myself back then, but
No,
you
you're
come
not. No,
forward,
you're not.
hey,
No, you're
and
not.
then you move forward, man. Um, family wise, I had like my brother. I had my man. I had a cousin, man. My cousin Fred could wear a white T-shirt, a pair of
hmm
501s crease with some white chucks, and they'd be the whitest of the white chucks. He drove a white Cutlass with a maroon velvet interior,
Mm.
Oh,
and he would park. Chuck, remember I told you about this. We were laughing. I swear, me and my cousin would look at him like we could hear him coming because he had the 6x9s. He in there beating. And this is
Mm.
back when cats were rolling, when they had that beat, they were playing Computer Love, be playing slow
hmm
tracks.
hmm
And I remember he come
boom,
down playing Computer Love, and he
boom,
stopped
boom, boom.
and he would walk.
hmm
He could walk across dirt, and his chucks wouldn't get dirty. He was so smooth that dirt didn't want to touch him. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So
Yeah.
that's how to us we was looking at him like, yo. And then we would try to walk like him. My cousin was kind of bow leg, right? So we trying to walk like we bow leg, like him.
Uh-huh.
He was
Uh-huh.
like that. But then I
That's
had
around
my
the top of
uncle.
knee ligament.
Man, for real. That's probably why I blew my knee out at older age.
Oh no.
But then my uncle, I had some uncles, especially my uncle Jay, rest in peace. My uncle
Mm.
Jay used to drive a green on green caddy,
Mm.
and he always had a hat on his head. But when he got
hmm
dressed up, man, he rocked fedoras. That's probably
hmm
why I love fedoras today. That's why
Yeah, for dollars
I
hard.
dress up, I rock a fedora. My uncle Jay was the coolest cat I knew, you know.
Okay.
And he
Okay.
was, and he had a way because another thing too is between him and my Uncle Bud, they were them cats. They were like the dynamic duo. My brother was
hmm
telling me about stories about, man, they used to them two there, man, they were tough in their young day in their days,
hmm
how they was roll, you know.
hmm
But it was just that, and my uncle used to put me on the game. He used to tell me, say, hey, he said, boy, hey, hey, when you go to her, don't talk down to her. Don't look down when you look at her.
hmm
Talk to her.
hmm
Talk to
Talk
Yeah.
her
to
like
her.
a man. Don't be
Word.
scared. And he
Don't
said,
be
hey,
scared. Eye to eye.
if that one won't talk to you, that next one probably will. He said,
Exactly.
yeah. He said, what you do when you go out fishing, you don't get a bite? You stop fishing? I said, no,
Yeah,
sir.
well,
You
keep
go
on
back
throwing
and
the
keep
line back
fishing.
in that water.
Yeah.
That's right.
You go
That's
on and
right.
do that. So
My
you had
pops.
cats.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. Go on,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. My father was the coolest dude to me. My father and my uncle Fats. They were not family wise. They was no joke. They came up from Alabama and took on Brooklyn and ran Brooklyn for a long, what I'm saying, for a long time. They was fresh cats from down south, long hats, nice tight jackets and whatnot. Shoes was always shiny.
Yep.
LTD. My uncle had the deuce in the quarter. You know what I'm saying? Cutlass Seville and all of that. And you know how they say when northern dudes go down south, they love to hate you and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. They love to hate you when you get down south because all the country girls is gravitating to the New York boys and all of that. But when they came up this way from Alabama, it was on and popping. All the dudes from the projects and whatnot was fighting my pops and my uncles, and they was just steadily knocking dudes out left to right and stuff. And I always admired that. They was mad cool. They always had that respect and stuff like that. I got it. And he used to say, "Us country dudes come up here and run the north." I was like, man, as a little kid, like get out of here, get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was true around at that when they was living, they was running things. Now you
Well,
were saying,
Yeah, no, I mean, just saying because it's a whole different thing. 'Cause like I said, Bully, you and Chuck come out. Like I said, you cats come out we'll just say where I'm at now, where I'm from, go down south, Louisiana, and they realize,
The boot.
yeah, you come down to the boot, and you get to talking to where you from. You let them know you from the city. Oh, for real, and blah blah blah, because you different. It's that whole different because you got that swag.
That fresh
So
meat. That fresh meat coming.
I come down and see. The thing is I'll be honest with you. I use where I'm from to my advantage. Being out here when I was out here in Cali, if I was come out here, because the first thing, like I said, is how you know. I would say this here. I used to get rhythm. I don't think I would say how you. And you see a chick say, "How you doing?" Where you from? From the boot. The boot. I say, yeah, Louisiana. Oh, really? And next thing you know, and the more they get to, I like to hear you talk. The more they say you get to talk, the country I got. Girl,
there you go. They go deep country.
Baby girl, you want to go out and get us some? How about we roll out and go get us some barnyard pimp? Some what? Barnyard pimp. Ghetto pheasant. What's that? Chicken, girl. Chicken.
That's some yard bird.
All chicken. Yeah, man. I said out here. Yard bird. It's the whole thing. Is how your whole is how you carry it too. A lot of cats. Like I said, I know I got my draw, but my draw ain't nowhere as strong as it used to be. I got folk back home, man. I got cats back home. When they talk, you swear they talking the whole. They roster or something the way they talk. Especially when they got that little Creole thing going in there. And what's crazy is how they talk. It's like I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Ain't nothing sexy as a country girl down there talking.
I know that for sure.
And especially like I had one. She used to go to New Orleans all the time.
Miss Muse
in New Orleans. And the way she talked, she had the little Creole thing going, and everything was not yet. She like, you want to go to the store? Not yet. I said, girl, wherever you want to go, I'll go with you, girl. Like, hey, I walk barefoot from here to Texas. Come on, let's roll.
There you go.
And it's just whatever. But it's and then like my pop, the one thing my pop put me on a lot of things. My pop taught me how to tie, taught me how to shine shoes and all like that. Like shine shoes, like yeah, you got to shine shoes. He told me every man should always have a suit.
That's right.
Every man should have a pair of dress shoes.
My father said at least three. At least 3 suits.
Yeah, you gotta
have at least 5 pair of shoes.
Yeah, and that's something that stuck to me because my pop was the one that put on me about your first impression and how your appearance. And see, when you say appearance nowadays, I'm not talking about body shaming. I'm talking about you can be you can be walking around here swole up like Gorilla Monsoon. Right. But if you clean in the suit, you clean in the suit. Like
you see how Biggie was walking around back in the day, Notorious B.I.G. clean as wine, boy.
Yeah,
clean.
But it's not saying you got to walk around. Yeah, big cats can get it, man. Like I said, it's when you don't. This day and age, a lot of young cats don't listen as much. And I tell my kids, I say, you know what? The difference between me and you is I listened to about 85% of what was told. The other, because I was stupid and listened to the rest, but I did listen to it, and I did put. I said I would put about of the 85. I know I can rightfully say I put 80% of it in action. The other 5%, I had to go back to use that 5% because I didn't put it in action. I said I give you 100%, you take 2%. And then you talk to somebody else that's on your level about stuff.
That's on your level. That's right. That's right. That's game. That's free game right there if y'all listening.
Yeah. And it's not, and like I said, I'm not talking about stuff you can put in the internet, Google and all like that. I'm talking about real life, actual. You gotta
live it. You gotta live it, man. Right. You can't be on the doggone internet talking fantasies. You got to live it for real.
And then, like you said, like Chuck was saying, the coolest cats, you learn from those cats, man. I love going to the bar with my pop friend because you saw all kinds of stuff, man. There was one cat, his nickname, they used to call him Cool. Well, I actually had a cousin called Cool. This cat was called Chill. Everybody know. Everybody had a chill somewhere, and he was smooth when he talked. He talked to you. He walk up to you. What's happening, Chuck? Man, what's happening? What's happening, that bully? So what's going down out here in the streets today, baby? You get to talk to him. He's real cool, man. This cat was so smooth and cool with it, man. I swear, he could touch a glass. He could touch some hot chocolate and turn it into cold chocolate. He was just so smooth, man.
And that's a dude that never raised his voice. You never ever heard a dude
Never
like
raised his
I
voice.
know dudes like that. I'm telling you, and they will never raise their voice. They all right, go ahead, y'all. And
It
step
was
on.
always clean. It was always clean too.
Everybody know one for sure.
It was
For
always
sure.
clean. And I remember he used to smoke, but you never smelled a cigarette smoke on him.
That's smooth.
You never smelled him up.
That's
He
smooth.
smelled his whatever cologne he was wearing at the time. He
Mm-hmm.
smelled his cologne and everything. And he was one of the first cats I knew that actually had his nails taken care of. He told
Okay.
me, and he would tell you, hey, young blood, you gotta take care of them hands. He say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
no woman wants you to say you can work hard, you can be a hard working man and have, do hard work, but you still gotta
Mm-hmm.
take care of your hands. You won't be
There you
rubbing
go.
on those soft skin and smooth
With
body
some rough
and
old
leaving
hands and
scars.
whatnot.
Yeah,
You got those brillo
I mean,
scars all over.
hey, you got some women that like men with hands like sandpaper.
Facts.
You
Facts.
got that. You got that. I'm just like, hey, baby, I take care of I
Yeah,
take
I
care of my
like my
skin.
hands. Word. I like my hands a certain way. Oh, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because certain females, like you said, certain females like hard hands and shit. I ain't with that hard hand shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm keeping it a buck, Chuck. Word.
Yeah,
I ain't with all that hard hand shit. I mean, I work hard, but I gotta take care of my hands though. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
You
let's go ahead, Chuck.
you have to take care of your nails. I remember
Mm-hmm.
years ago what taught me about taking care of my nails. I tried to play a little game with my middle finger, and the girl said, "Hold on, let me see your fingers." She was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Your nails dirty." She was like, "You can't put that in there with your dirty nails." And she broke it. She
Chuck.
broke it down. She was like, I can get a yeast infection like that. With all that
Yeah,
dirt on
man.
your nails. She was
That's
like,
facts
no,
though.
you get your nails like,
That's
all right.
facts. Chuck, did you Sophie? You know about this trick my pops used to tell me, man. When you find out a girl got a little something going on down there.
Talking
Oh
about
yeah.
the lemon juice technique,
That's
Earwax.
one.
the earwax.
Chuck.
Yeah, man. You cats talk about that too, man. You know,
Boy, you take
oh
that.
man.
You ain't supposed to be having no earwax up there anyway. But go up in there for a minute, like you told her, yeah, shorty, blah. Y'all get to what y'all get ready to do. She get to jumping like a Mexican jumping bean. You already know that ain't nothing to play with, dude.
Yeah, I remember cats who say
Gotta
that,
go.
hey, watch out, watch out. And see, this is the thing, you think about it back in the days, cats weren't talking about putting the hat on, you know. Nobody knew about putting the hat on. Hey, you up there rough, rugged, and raw.
Mm-hmm.
And
All
it
day.
wasn't until Magic the whole situation with Magic, because cats used to laugh about, oh, he
Oh,
got the
Magic.
clap years ago.
Magic caught the
Man,
magic in his Johnson for real.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man, look, that had cat shook. That had cat shook, man. Look, hey,
Mm-hmm.
Trojan, look, back then, if I would have known, look, man, if I'd known now what I didn't know back then, and they talk about, man, buy stocks, put stocks in Trojan. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
because the stock, the rubbers went out was sky high. Man, look, it was when I was in high school, and y'all laugh at me, man. I used to walk to school. I had a big red duffel bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
I walk around with a duffel bag. Now you got songs about the duffel bag boys. I
Double
walk
bad
around with a
boys,
duffel
yeah.
bag.
Mm-hmm.
I had my books in there.
Mm-hmm.
Cats. This is during when slinging cane was one of the things. You know what I'm saying? It was hype.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, look, I was selling rubbers. I'll be honest with you, right here. Look, man, I found my niche. I was selling rubbers, man. I worked in a grocery store, and this is back when
Mm-hmm.
you could buy a box of 32 rubbers for $5 bones.
Oh boy.
Dang.
Yeah, they weren't
Damn.
trying to do that back then.
I
So
don't even think $5.32 for five. I don't even think that even hit New York.
yeah,
That's
man,
I
we had
don't
definitely
think
thirty.
you
$10
get 3 for
easy.
$5 now.
Man,
Yeah,
look, let me tell
that's
you,
right. You can get 3 for $5 now. Word.
man, look, I would sell them, and I'd catch talking about, yeah, man, I'm about to, here, you in school and catch talking. I walk up to the guy, hey, man, hey, so you about to have, get in a little something, huh? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. I say, hey, may I offer some gym hats? Like what? I say, yeah. Thank God for KRS One for Jimmy for that track, man. Hey,
Word.
I used to use that. Hey, I used to use that. Hey, man, it's great for love. Hey,
Grateful. Oh yeah, introduced by the
Grateful
Jungle
Brothers,
Brothers. Yeah.
brothers. Yeah, man. I just like last time I say, hey man, Digital
hmm
Underground, the Packet Man. Look, I roll up to the, hey man, I got them things, man.
The
He
Packet
said,
Man.
hey, you need one? I say, hey man, how much you got on? Man, I only got
hmm
50 cents. Well, I got 2 rubbers for you, partner.
There you go. That's right.
Hey, I look, hey, I said, well, can I say, hey man, you got $1, I'll give you 4.
There you go.
This is a box of 32. So
Box of
I was
30
slinging
got
them.
going too.
So I would made my money off that real
hmm
easy.
There you go,
You know,
man. That's it.
hey, look, I told him, I said, look, man, I ain't built for jail at the time. I
hmm
wasn't built for jail. Hey, look, man, hey, I just couldn't do it. You know,
Right.
I don't. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I got partners. Our family got caught up in doing the things. Did I think about doing that one time? Yeah, I did. But you
hmm
know, certain things came around that didn't go that way. But I
That's
did
right.
find the niche. Hey, I found another hustle. Hey,
There you
man,
go.
selling. Hey, it may sound so well, like, man, this fool said he was selling rubs. You damn right I did. I was in high
That's right.
school. Hey, look, I said I was about hustling there. I found a niche, and let me
That's
tell
right.
you, word got out that I was the packet man. Your boy was slanging them,
Yeah. Yo, rest in peace,
man.
Humpty Hump, the Packet Man.
Packet
Whoa, I
man,
remember
yeah,
that.
man. I was
I
slick.
remember
Look,
that
man.
song.
Yeah, man. I just man, man. Let's sell them things. But you know, when you in high school and you trying to wear cologne, you know,
And
you
be
know,
funky.
man, man. Some of the stuff, some of the stuff was out there. Man, you remember English leather?
Yeah, that stinking ass cologne. But no, it smelled good if you washed up correctly.
Correctly. Yeah, man. Look. So my pop used to keep English. He had that English leather,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
thought English leather was this man. Look, I got a hold of some. I've got a
I
some
think I know where
because
you're going.
I didn't know how much to put on. I'm splashing English leather all over the place. Hey, I come walking out of the back room, getting ready to go to my first dance. Man,
Uh-huh.
hey man, I was English leather down. Man,
hmm
I could have sworn my sister's eyes started watering.
Got the whole room lit.
Man, I had it, man. I was lit. They're like, oh
hmm
Lord, how much did you soak in the bottle? I was like, man, I
hmm
put some on. Nobody told me how much to put on. Yeah, OC, man, over
Can I
cologne.
can I make a confession?
Yeah.
Sometimes to this day I'm a little heavy handed with my I ain't going
Hey, look,
right.
it depends on what
People
it
be talking
is,
about
man.
they smell me a mile away. Oh, here he come. We already know we smelled you already, boy. I'm like, damn. I don't smell it, but they smell it. Like, it's never too much for me. Like,
Yeah, that's what the whole thing, man. And then you know you got some that has a delayed reaction.
right.
It hits like
Yes.
that. Now, man,
Fahrenheit.
funky. You know, man,
Fahrenheit
look,
is
you know
one of
what?
them.
I like Fahrenheit, but it don't smell right on me.
Okay, got
You know,
you.
so it
got
don't
you.
smell right on me. I put it on, man. I was like, God damn, this ain't working right. So, you know, your boy, hey, I was like, you know what, my man, what's wrong? You good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I said the
hmm
cologne ain't working, bro. I ain't smelling right. And you know, I said, no, it's not working right, man. Everybody, you gotta find what works for you. You know what I'm
hmm
saying?
I like Egyptian musk. I like African. Well, these are I like the Muslim oils and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot because I find it lasts throughout the whole day.
That's what
You
I
know what I'm
heard.
saying?
That's what I
You know what
heard.
I'm saying? The Muslim oils last all day, like at least 18 hours, dude. So I go get the Egyptian musk, African wood, um, and African leaf
Okay.
all day, all day.
So, hey, let me,
And all
hey
you gotta
Chuck,
do like this. That's it.
hey Chuck, let me ask you both of this. You can't tell me how many times you just had, you know, you had on your smell good, and all of a sudden everybody, you go to a spot and you get the conversation. You get that pull on the arm or that
All the
tug.
time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know, and
Smell
I
good
was
is absolute. What are you wearing? Excuse me. I'm
Right.
sorry. What are you wearing?
Mhm.
exactly.
That's why I always have smell good. Macy's, I tell Macy's, bought like, yo, what's the new smell good? All right, let me get it.
Man, look,
Um,
you get your go tos too. You always had that go to smell good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the old school polo.
you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Polo. Um, you can't
Mm-mm.
go wrong with Izzy Miyake.
Oh, Easy
You
Mm.
Miyake is
can't
a
go
classic.
wrong with Cold Black.
Yep.
Ooh, Cold Black. That's a good one.
I still rock Cool Water.
Cool Water Cologne, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cool
Cool
Water's
Water. CK1. That's another one I still,
CK1, yeah,
I'll
Obsession
pull out
for
the
Men.
clip. Yeah, I'll pull that out. Those the old school. I
Guilty.
ain't going back to the juke. I ain't going back to the
Yeah.
juke or nothing like that.
Yeah. Guilty is good. Guilty. I like
Yeah, that's
Guilty.
another one.
I like Guilty, man. You know what I mean?
Then
But,
you start hitting them in the head with that Gucci
Facts.
and Versace. That's that. I wore some Gucci to work, and I wore some Gucci to work once, and I was like, you know what?
Yo, peace, Chuck. He had a
Let's
break.
do it. All right, Chuck.
Mhm.
And so I wore it a couple of times. I said, I better not do that no more.
Yeah. But yo, man, I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna step off too and whatnot for a little bit.
Yeah, same here. I gotta get
Smell-
out here. And,
Smell good. Young men smell good. You get out there, smell good. Get you a nice watch. Take care of yourself. Get your nails done. Wash your ass, and everything will be good.
there you go for sure. Or as Mo Gunny would tell the cats, wash your ass and take a Tic Tac.
Yes. Yo, Soul Finger, always a pleasure, Bill.
Yeah, same, bro. Same, man. I'm gonna have to hit you up, man. We had to rock again.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
get out here to this pool so I can catch up with my peeps.
No doubt.
You know.
I'm around,
All right
kid.
now. Be
All right,
easy.
peace to you. Be easy. Word.
Word.